Start. Record. Hey!
What's up, everybody?
If you're just joining us, welcome to the Killer Radio Show. I'm Ryan Mason, and you are listening to Killer Radio every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock to 10 p.m., brought to you by the Cast of Killers.
Yes, the 2-hour cock block.
Yeah. I'm joined here by Eric Dorson. Say hi, Eric.
What's up, everybody?
Oh, and Damon Millard is also here, I should say. Damon Millard is also
You
here.
called me granddaddy last time.
Oh, the granddaddy of them all. The Cast of Killers general of shows.
The Admiral of comedy.
The Admiral of Comedy, yeah.
The Highlander of comedy.
The Highlander. Can only be one.
Yeah, so welcome to the show. If you tuned in last week, we had what I would call technical difficulties, followed by bums. Bums that came in and pretty much ruined the show.
Andrew.
Yeah.
No, he's got to come back this week.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will.
His bus.
His bus usually comes in around like 20 minutes to the end of the show, so that's incentive for people to listen to through the end.
Yeah, I've never actually heard of a bum that was like on like a schedule, which is weird, right? Like,
Yeah. Except for like methadone.
Yeah, like, oh, gotta go get this methadone. Oh. Excuse me. I bum change from 3 to 9, and then I go get my methadone hit, and then I go mess with some guys at a radio station for a little while.
Yeah, I'd sit around and drink some wine with you, but I got to check with my secretary. She maintains my schedule.
I'll pencil you in for for sharing needles, and then after that,
Yeah, we'll do a crack session 4 to 5 Wednesday. I can pencil you in. How's that?
Yeah, because the rest of my Wednesday is all doing crack, so it's all taken up.
that's it. Yeah. Hey, what are you doing on Wednesdays? Smoking crack, and then I got to go mess with some guys at a radio station.
Busy day.
We should probably apologize for all the profanities.
Yeah,
We
I guess
really
there was
should.
a lot of profanities
A
on the
ton,
last show.
A ton.
Yeah, I apologize wholeheartedly.
You
I'm
tried
sure
to
he
bleep
doesn't.
him.
I'm
You
sure
tried
he
to
doesn't.
bleep him as good as you could, Ryan.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did. So I guess we should say too, like starting the show, like what is this show? Because Damon's never been on the show.
Yeah.
I guarantee he hasn't listened.
Yeah, guarantee.
No, I
You
listened
didn't even
one
tweet
time.
in. You never even tweeted in.
Listen, I'm busy on Tuesdays are my day off from all comedy. Did you know that?
Well, I mean, and we should
I
say
do
that
comedy every day.
We should say that the Nice Ash is also going on right now.
It is going on right now.
Give that a shout out.
It is.
Yeah, just jump through every topic that we're trying to
Yeah,
introduce. It's
we're
fine.
trying to talk about something.
So this
Yeah,
show.
This is a 5-minute
right.
show, right?
Yeah,
We
this
just
is a 5-minute show.
Blaze through everything, right?
Yeah.
away.
Right, I didn't listen, but except one time. I did click on the link because I found it
Accidentally?
on. No, I found it on Facebook. I clicked on the link. I went to a random spot in this 2-hour timeline. Just randomly click, and who's talking about me? Ryan Mason. Just like totally crapping on me.
Was that the 2-hour show about Damon that we
Yeah,
did?
that
Did
was
you?
the-
I bet that's all it is.
Yeah, so all three of us are members of the Cast of Killers Comedy Collective that
Yes.
does shows around town. We're all three comics. Damon is really the founder of that group, and this is just one of the many machinations of that group. We did a podcast.
Yep.
We always are doing shows around town.
Yeah.
And members of the group are doing shows, at different places around the state, which is really cool. So we should talk about what happened this week that was important with the Cast of Killers.
Yes.
Eric, if you want to talk about the Battle Royale, that'd be great.
Oh, we're gonna get into that a little later. Is that not...
Oh, should we wait on that?
Yeah.
yeah, let's tease it.
We'll tease it. We'll tease it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll tease it.
Damon
Yeah, for
already
sure.
knows how to run a radio show. We're 10 steps ahead. Eric and I are like, we got beer? We got enough beer for the show? Or, make sure, if you have any questions for Damon, Cast of Killers has been around for a little bit of time now, and I'm sure that
2
people
years.
out there have seen shows. If you have questions for him, tweet us at Cast of Killers. Steve Breeze is man in the ones and twos.
Hashtag Killer Radio.
Yep, hashtag Killer Radio. Let's try and fill it up tonight.
Yeah.
And if you got questions for us too, that's cool as well.
Is this
What
something
is
that's
that?
normal?
Yeah, is there like a
Yeah, that's kind of normal for River West.
marching band? There's a marching band.
No, there's like a band in the basement.
Is there a
that-
band in the basement right now?
There is.
Steve Breeze, you should get on that.
Yeah. Are they picking it up to?
I can't really tell, but if we were
All right.
completely
Check out
quiet,
that
I could hear.
Yeah.
mediocre drum solo right
If
there.
you can hear a mediocre drum solo in the background, please let us know.
Yeah, let us know. What is it?
Yeah, tweet at us
At
at
Cast of Killers.
hashtag mediocre drum solo.
That's cast with an E too. Does
Yeah,
does
cast
everybody-
with an E, yes.
C-A-S-T-E.
Is that bothersome to us every week on the radio? Yes.
Is it? Is
Yes.
it bothersome or is it just like way more awesome that way?
Right, yeah.
Right, because it's like a play on
It's like a-
words, and
you
it
learn
also let you
something.
know that
You learn
I
something.
read books in college.
You read book.
college.
You read book.
Yeah, I hung out on college campuses all over the northeastern United States. Listen, if you like college girls, you go to where college girls are.
You go to colleges. Some people would say you go to college.
No. Yeah, well,
No,
those
out of question.
people overlook the fact that college only lasts 4 years, and yet my lust for college girls lasts for
Many
now,
lifetimes?
like
Yeah.
decades, really.
Many lifetimes.
many lifetimes.
Still hanging out on the quad.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't even go here. That's not true. I come here all the time.
Whoa! Did you say that?
Speaking of sexy girls, Eric and I both went to the roller derby this week, right?
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
It was
so
awesome.
fun. So
Roller
fun. It
derby?
was actually the
Was
first
that like-
roller derby, Bruce City Bruisers, first
Yep.
ever one bout I've ever been to, and
What was it
totally
all
a fan.
about?
what was it all about? What? No, it was the championship, so it was like a pretty big one. And,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, it was so much fun. I had a blast, and the Crazy 88s, right? They were
Crazy Eights, yeah.
Eights, the Crazy Eights, yeah.
It dominated.
Yeah.
Did you see like a catastrophic injury?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, like right at the
No
end.
one likes to see that.
No, nobody's rooting for injury
No idea.
Yeah.
against
It's not
like,
like a NASCAR race where you're like, come on, crash. Like,
all these nice women
Oh,
who are
why?
beating on
Who
each
is it?
other.
Somebody.
Just drumming. Just drumming. That's all it is.
just drumming.
Well, let us know if you can hear any drumming in the background.
Yeah.
There's apparently a drum solo contest downstairs.
Right,
so that's
yeah.
awesome.
Somebody got a drum set for Christmas, and their dad finally put it together. It's awesome.
He had one Allen wrench. It was long.
It's really awesome when your dad sobers up in like April, and you finally get your Christmas presents put together for May. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, dad's sober again. Awesome. This is gonna be great.
Fix this
Oh.
grill. You won't put it together till September.
Is that a real glimpse into your life? Is that were your Christmases bleak or were they?
Yeah, I had some bleak Christmases.
I like it. Yeah.
I actually-
asked a comic if their Christmases were bleak.
Yeah, I had some bleak Christmases. I tell a joke about some Christmas events, but one that never really translated into jokes very easily was the way I found out Santa Claus wasn't real. It was because my stepdad Jeff was at the bottom of the stairs of our apartment throwing unwrapped toys towards my mom at the top of the steps, and she was like, "Gish, get out of here!" like the whole time. And like I'm trying to pick up broken transformers. Actually, I lied. I was pretty poor. I had GoBots.
Oh no.
GoBots. I had the scooter one, which I think really talks to the reason I hate
Your stepdad?
mopeds so much. I mean, he had to get out. You know what I mean? You got to play the field, baby.
You know, God bless. God bless. I imagine Damon as like a 6-year-old be like saying the same thing. You know, like stepdad had to get out. It was stressful. God bless. Thank you for the GoBots. You know, good luck to you. Good luck to you.
Hey, Jeff.
If you're listening,
Jeff, if you're listening, I love these GoBots. Like, yeah.
Jeff, let me tell you, the
tell
GoBots made 6 to 7 that much better. You know, some people say it doesn't make a difference. I say it's the difference that makes it. It's the GoBots. Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah. Thanks for the GoBots. See you around, huh?
see you around.
Hey, can you flip that to Nickelodeon? Nah, I'm just kidding. We don't get that. Tricked you, man.
Because you didn't pay
It was a
the
trick.
cable bill.
It's gonna keep going around. It's all snow. I was just playing with you.
Cable bill? What? These are GoBots. Come on, cable
Yeah.
bill.
I imagine Damon in like an oversized Jets sweatshirt.
No one likes the
What
Jets.
are these GoBots? Nobody likes the Jets.
No, the New York Islanders. That's what.
Yeah. Who the team that nobody in New York likes? The Islanders. But yeah, roller derby was really cool. Like,
Oh, it was a lot of fun.
and you like.
Is that like I saw on TV growing up? Like the
Yeah, a little
like,
bit.
They knock each other around and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, for
pretty
sure,
dope.
for
Yeah,
sure.
I had no idea like the rules and stuff. It's actually like pretty awesome. And
You still don't know about the rules though, right?
no, there's the jammer, and she goes ahead of everybody. And
Okay.
if she laps everybody, it's a point.
That's correct.
The jammer,
yeah.
right?
I
You gotta
said,
get the
what's a
jammer.
grand slam? What's a grand slam? They're
It's
talking
when
about-
they go around like 3 times, I believe.
It's not 4 times.
It might be.
That
4
would make
times.
That
more
would make
sense.
more sense.
Right,
But
yeah.
I never. They were like, it's a grand slam, and it felt like she went around twice. Like I don't know if that's like a. Thing.
To be fair, you were drunk.
Yeah, I was pretty sauced. I mean, and you have to be for the Bruce City Bruisers.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
You can't
yeah,
be
yeah.
Sober and watch like, Bruce
He's like,
City
yo,
Bruisers. And,
downstairs.
Yeah, this
Yo,
guy
I'm gonna work
downstairs-
on this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on this part.
This guy's this guy sounds like he's a drummer for like an ape cartoon. You know, like it's all Toms. It's all Toms.
It's all Tom's, baby.
It's all Toms.
All right, here he comes.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna stop and he's on his tippy toes. Like that's it.
And now he drops something. Symbol.
I know.
Yep, yep.
We digress. That's cool, man. Where'd you guys go to see this?
U.S. Cellular Arena, where the Panthers play.
Yep, where the UWM Panthers play.
Yes.
Going through some hard times.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, my girlfriend's in the roller derby. She's
Yeah,
a dancer.
beer leader.
Yeah. And
Beer leader?
So is Steph. Steph that comes to all of our shows.
Oh,
She's also
Steph
a beer-
S. Yeah,
that's right.
awesome.
Steph
Yeah.
is a beer
Yeah.
leader.
Shout out to Steph S. If she's
Shout out
listening.
to
Yeah.
They were
Steph S.
awesome. They did a Xanadu dance.
Yeah, it
Are you
was-
familiar with Xanadu?
I know Xanadu from like Citizen Kane.
Sure. Maybe that's what it's based on, but it's a roller derby musical with Olivia Newton-John, so hard to say. But yeah, roller derby was pretty cool.
I think that's cool too. Like a lot of the girls, like it's a really cool like image for like girls of just like like super tattooed and like tough, but like it was still like really sexy to watch them like roller skate around and stuff.
and crash into each other.
Right. And
Oh,
So
yeah.
now
knock
like
each other over.
So now all you're into is women running into each other on wheels.
So Ryan was like, "Hey, you want to go get some beer?" And you're like, "I can't stand up right now."
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
yeah.
I will, just in a little while.
Do you like the tough girls? The
I don't really
brutal
do.
ones?
No, it really doesn't do it for
You
me.
need a dainty one?
I like girly girls, pink walls, the teddy bears.
No, that's not girly girls.
Father.
That's,
Yeah, that's,
fathers. Hey, is anybody in there?
father figure still around.
Yeah, you know, like Barbies, girly girls.
Hey, Dale, I'm talking to her right now. Like, I don't know. Is that bad? Sorry.
Yes, that is
Let's
bad.
move on. Let's move on.
Yeah, we saw that like catastrophic injury,
Yeah.
and like, like we walked in there, and I thought they were doing like a moment of silence, but like literally everybody was so invested in like the situation that the whole place
they
was
said
silent.
that she was like she had been to
Yeah.
the All Stars a couple
She's,
of
like,
times.
the best one.
Yeah, yeah.
So serve and justice if you're out there.
Serving justice.
We
Justice.
we wish you well.
feel for you, yeah.
Speedy recovery
Why,
from
what
Killer
happened?
well,
Radio.
get well.
What
Make
happened?
that All Star game.
I didn't really see what happened.
Yeah, I don't know. She
Took a
she
tumble.
fell and just like twisted something weird or something because they're going really fast on those
Yeah,
skates,
they are.
and it's all like
Concrete.
So if you're falling, you got pads, but I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you think like being a comic can be kind of restless, and dangerous depending on where you're going. If you if you do shows in Beloit,
Yeah.
and like a lot
our
of comics don't have health insurance. Imagine like that crowd that's doing it, like.
Yeah, and they don't get paid for any of that. Like even
No?
Nicole doesn't get paid for being a beer leader.
Well, I mean, in kisses,
in kisses,
Yeah.
in pillow fights.
in pillow fights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Worth it.
that was our Saturday night. What'd you do Saturday night? Did you have a show?
Right. Oh man, how are you gonna call me out on that?
It's called the radio.
What
Put
was
you on the spot.
Friday? Friday was Battle Royale,
yeah,
right?
Friday was Battle Royale. Yeah.
So Saturday I did something.
You did something.
Were you in that show in like?
That's not on the sheet,
Hortonville?
dude.
No, you know what? Saturday was Cinco de Mayo.
Yes.
Oh man, I can talk about this.
Saturday I went to. Okay, so Saturday
burritos.
I had
Yeah.
burritos with Laura and Nick.
Winner of the comedy competition.
That's right. Laura,
And her
Nick, and
boyfriend.
Jason. And then I had some margaritas, and then I went to my buddy Henry's housewarming party. But I didn't know the rules or the etiquette because he called it a housewarming party when it was clearly an apartment. You know.
Like, come to my garage
so I
sale.
called it a gift, even though clearly it was just my presence. And then I ate all their bean taco dip. And,
Nice.
Yeah.
And I got pretty wasted.
Nice.
And then I went to work.
You should have
on
came with
time.
me because after roller derby, it was still Cinco de Mayo, and I went to North Avenue to go eat tacos at the request of a friend. And
Where'd you go?
Jalisco's,
Jalisco's.
and let me tell you, a lot of skinks eating tacos, like just
love that.
outrageous.
Yeah.
And like,
Super big slot.
Is there a
Oh,
video
it's
here
just-
called that?
yeah, there is.
Tacos.
It's
It's in the back. You gotta go into the back.
It's
Yeah, it's part of the
foreign.
Criterion collection, so you gotta find that. That was a heady joke. But like there was just this girl. Okay, so this girl walked into Jalisco's, which is just littered with people who had been day drinking.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And just sunburned faces,
Oh, yeah.
Pictures of margaritas.
plowing through margaritas and
I
tacos.
love it.
And this girl walks in wearing like white booty shorts, like white shorts at a Mexican restaurant. First of all, I think is just asking to have salsa spilled on things, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah.
And like,
Dangerous.
of course, like, I'm like waiting for my food, right? And like, my food is taking kind of a long time, and then I realized that every cook from the kitchen is standing outside of the kitchen
Because they're watching these booty shows.
because they're watching this girl.
Like, how can you not? I worked in a kitchen before. I know.
They were
what
like calling them out to the floor. They're like, amigo,
oh my God, come here! You'll never believe this.
Blanco.
They have,
And I
like,
was
they have like a code word, like, dude, code red, and everybody just like stops what they're doing. It's just
like the tortilla line stopped. Like it stopped. It
yeah,
was,
can I get a drink? Yeah, in a minute.
Yeah. Yo, relax.
and like they would have been like, what? Like if you're like, hey, I really need my taco. They're like, you're not enjoying this? You're like, I'm also hungry. So, I need to work this appetite down before that.
Yeah. Well, I personally would have loved that, but I had a good time at my buddy's house apartment warming party.
This girl is running back and forth. We aren't getting that on but like maybe we should get some of the River West like street scene out
Yeah,
here
let's
because
do
like
that, yeah.
there's like a teenage
yeah.
girl running back and forth.
What up?
There's Damon.
What up? Yeah. I could be in part of it. So
Yeah,
it's not-
yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, right there. Guys walking across the street. Look at 'em.
Look at
Sure.
those guys.
It's mostly
guys.
glare. It's mostly glare, but that's all right.
It's mostly glare. It'll get glarier later too when
Yeah.
you turn the radio.
I don't know.
Glarier? It's a
Well, when you turn it
glarious.
on.
More glarier.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to.
So,
turn the radio
Eric,
down.
I noticed you voted today.
Yes, I did.
Who'd you vote for? Don't
can't-
answer. Let me
no.
guess.
Dude,
Let's
you
guess.
can't.
Let's take turn guessing.
Take a guess, yeah.
You can't do that, dude.
What?
No, I don't care. I'll tell you who I voted for. But you have to
Is it
guess.
Was
Mickey
it the
Mouse?
dude that looked
Mickey
like?
Mouse.
Was it the dude that looked like Abe Lincoln?
Abe Lincoln?
Did you do that? The other?
Oh yeah,
Republican?
yeah. That I saw that there was a guy who was running.
Yeah.
As a Republican, and he was like sort of dressing himself and styling himself like Abe Lincoln.
Right.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a joke, I
Yeah,
think,
I think it was a joke. Like nobody really
because they're always like Democratic, like imposter.
It's just to like throw votes and stuff in like different directions. and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. So you voted for
And
him?
No, I did not vote for pseudo Abe Lincoln. No, I did not.
Barrett. You went
Um,
with Tom Barrett.
I really wanted to vote for Arkham Bollock. I really did, but
You backed off of that.
yeah, I voted for Tom Barrett. He's my guy. Cause like we were talking about before, like when he was mayor, he got in that fight because at the state fair.
We should also say that he is still mayor.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that was a misleading.
you did
statement.
your research. You did your homework. Obviously.
Anybody? Hey, can anybody check on the? Are the
no, but at the
results should be coming in
Yeah,
now.
pretty quick, yeah.
Polls are
The
closed.
Barrett, I think, was holding his own, and then obviously Walker was basically running unopposed.
Kathleen Falk was the other.
Kathleen Falk.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who
She had
cares?
a lot of
That's
big
boring.
endorsements from.
Is this boring? Is talking about election stuff boring?
It was like
I'm
a.
not taking anything.
Oh,
It
Well,
was like
you
a,
just
it's a block
testing out
way
that
where I
camera?
voted.
What?
you just
There's, like, a
testing it
block
out?
where I voted.
Yeah. Should I go vote right now? I'll vote right now.
Actually,
Oh,
when I said my name, I was looking for my name while she was
Keeping me
looking
out
for it,
here.
and I saw Nicole's name.
Oh really?
Yeah, because we have similar alphabetical last names.
Would you say Nicole is my girlfriend?
Yes.
She's listening right now. Hi, baby.
What's up?
she is totally
Maybe,
not
she,
listening.
maybe she could tweet it into the
Is
show.
she listening?
No,
Did-
I got a story about Nicole. So Nicole
Never
is
tweet in then.
27 years old.
I
And
got a story about-
she developed pink eye. How do you do that?
Huh?
We have no kids. My girlfriend got pink eye.
It's fecal matter that gets in your eye.
I know what it is.
Well, then she doesn't know how to wipe.
You
very
obviously
well.
farted on her face. That's
Yeah,
obviously
or
what happened.
yeah, Dutch oven time. Dutch
Well-
oven. Hey, was it Dutch ovens on Thursdays? What?
Don Johnson.
Is it Dutch ovens?
Did you say Don
Wait,
Johnson?
do that again. Do that again.
I'm not gonna do it again.
Okay, this is no. We'll do an impression. We'll do a quick impression.
Okay.
This is
Was it
no,
Dutch
hold on.
oven
You gotta wait. You gotta
Thursdays?
wait. Okay, this is me playing my girlfriend, telling you that's me that I have pink eye.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? Say, why are you wearing your glasses?
Why are you wearing your glasses?
I got pink eye.
Whore.
You're supposed to do the Dutch oven joke again.
Oh, okay. Let's try it one more time.
Wow.
I'm ready.
Well, you know,
Okay, I'm man of the camera. Take two. Let's do it.
let's do it. Hey, why you got so much pink eyes and stuff?
I got pink eye.
Oh,
You are awful at this.
One more time.
Damon will
finally-
never be an
Take
actor.
three.
He will never be an
I
actor.
know I'm an actual great actor. It's just I'm a method actor, and I didn't
You're a
want- I was-
methadone actor.
I was confined by the words that you scripted for
Yeah,
me. But
confined
since
by
it was
what you told me to say.
right, yeah, since it was a real life situation, let me redo it.
okay,
Let me
all
redo
right,
it
all
again.
right.
Okay, yeah. Okay, take 3 like it's a real life situation.
Okay, take 3.
Take 3. Okay.
Why are you wearing those glasses, sweetheart?
I got pink eye.
Do you think it's from Dutch Oven Thursday?
That's exactly what we needed to do right there. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect.
All right,
All
cool.
right, and now can we see the guy that's
Yeah, that
Hey,
dude's
be sure
creeping
to-
me out.
Go
Who
ahead.
is that
If
guy?
you think Damon's a really great actor, go ahead and tweet us at Cast of Killers,
we got a couple
hashtag Killer
tweets if you
Radio.
wanna-
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Yeah, read 'em out.
Let's listen to them. Are they about the show?
Kim M at come on. She says she can't hear the drums.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
Just
why we
read the
keep
Twitter
talking
names. We don't need to read people's like whole full Christian Twitter
Okay,
names.
I'm sorry, no middle names. Okay, all right. And Nicole,
Uh-oh.
she said that a grand slam is when the jammer passes all 5 opponents.
Okay.
Well, then they didn't really.
I don't get that
Yeah,
still.
so
That
it's
doesn't
still-
clear it up
yeah.
for me.
Hey,
It's
we
not
just
when they
called
hit
it
a home run with
grand
the bases
slam.
loaded. That's not.
Nope.
That's not
Nope.
what it
We
is.
could have called it whatever. All right.
Well, it's good they can't hear the drums. I can tell you what,
Yeah.
they're not distracting for us.
Yeah, not
No,
at
no,
all,
because
no.
you can hardly hear them.
Can't like if you had a drum set 1 floor below you, it's not like you wouldn't get things done.
Change is falling out of my pocket. There's so much vibration. Yeah, not at all. No,
Okay. Okay.
it's not loading up.
Those are our tweets. Okie dokie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those are the tweets we got so far. So.
Hey, do us a
if you wanna
favor.
tweet
Blast
at the
out on your
show-
Facebook that you're listening to. Get your friends going
Yeah,
too.
blast them in. Blast them in.
We should say we get a lot of listeners that are watching like the archive feeds too, like on the Facebook,
Yeah.
which is awesome. So if
Yeah,
you're listening
super
at a
awesome.
later time, like
Yeah.
I can tell you who the Kentucky Derby winner is, and then you can go back even further in time than when we recorded this, because you might be listening when they have time travel technology, and I am pretty sure it was Big Brown, but that was 3 years ago. So you have to, you have the technology, so just go all the way back, and then, so
What,
you're
was
welcome.
was that a bigger purse, Big Brown?
I don't know. I don't know. I heard that everybody got pink eye afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh,
No,
man.
this year the Kentucky Derby was what was it like?
Who won? Was
Another
it-
round or something like that?
They all have the stupidest names.
Yeah,
Can the
they
people
all-
get over the
yeah.
stupid horse names?
I'm a little offended because like they try to go stupid, but like, you know, like I think that in the Cast of Killers we could come up with like so many funnier like horse names.
Oh, now you're putting yourself on the spot. What is one funnier horse name?
Yeah, what's one?
Okay,
funny?
well the guy.
If you say Sarah Jessica Parker, I will throw a beer bottle at you.
You know,
That joke's over.
that joke
yeah, that
is so
joke is not
dumb.
over.
Yeah.
No,
They're always like half a day till tomorrow.
Right.
You know, like they're like really long and old timey.
Yeah.
Very old time.
They need to update them. That's what they need to do. They need to be like
Like
backseat on the subway pea spot. Like that would be a good one.
buy a nose hair.
Buy a nose hair. That's pretty good. That's pretty
Be
good.
cool if it was like, yeah, by a nose hair. That's a good one.
You don't got one now. This is not gonna work in threes.
What? No.
Terrible in slop.
I got one, I got
Terrible
one.
in slop.
Dutch oven Thursday.
Oh yeah, there we go.
That's
yeah.
a good one.
I would bet on
I like
Dutch
the old
oven.
Yeah, I would
timey
put
stuff.
tons of
though.
money
I like
on
the old
Dutch
timey
oven
stuff.
Thursday.
Like,
the old timey ones.
yeah.
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 What would you call one?
Through the wickets. I don't know, that's stupid. It's cricket.
Get your grandma's hot water bottle. That's a good one. You don't like that one?
Grandma's hot water bottle.
Grandma's hot water bottle. That's a great
Well,
one.
what I don't understand is like, what's the
horse
cutoff? Because they're like pretty long. Like,
There's
like
no cutoff, man.
Like, why couldn't you just have the name be like super duper long? Like,
Right.
be like, hey, every Wednesday down at the
Yeah, it's like a Salvador
Potawatomi,
Dali
it's
painting title.
Free hot dogs. Like, they should be ads. They should sell ad names for like. I should be betting on a horse that's called Subway $5 foot long, right? Like, why is that not a thing yet? Mountain Dew
like
Code
like
Red. I
NASCAR.
would bet on Mountain Dew Code Red.
Like NASCAR, they should just like brand logos on the horses.
Well, they do brand horses. It's just different.
Could you imagine?
Right,
if
but they
me-
should brand like a huge like Target thing on like.
You
a
mean
horse.
like literally burn a Target symbol into a horse?
That's not
that would
good.
be cool.
That would be terrible for a horse.
Yeah,
I would
but
imagine.
Also, horses don't have feelings. So,
Well.
what? What are you going to tweet me? At Cast of Killers. Hashtag Killer Radio.
now we're a shock. You're a shock jock. This is
I
a
just
shock
need
jock.
I can't believe we only had 2 tweets, man.
I love the idea that like Jason Jason Sidden is a shock jock. Because Jason's like sits over in the corner, like tries to get all philosophical. He's
Eats an
he
apple.
does he do
Eats
this?
an apple.
yeah. The problem with the Rihanna's music, really, if you think about it, is
The problem with every movie you've ever seen is it's not the best movie I've ever seen. What are you doing?
this is his impression of Jason.
First of all, I'd be drinking
Yeah,
some tea.
you'd wear sandals. You'd have
these would
sandals
be
on.
sandals. Like the problem with Batman is it's an existential metaphor for the human condition. I'm like, dude, you didn't even get a GED, man. He's literally like those dudes that get coked up and corner you at a party. You know what I mean?
Oh, come on. But
No,
yeah,
Jason-
a lot like that.
No, he is. He's like, oh my god, I'm like, I can't believe he's just using buzzwords.
Yeah. Well, we've burned.
He's just reciting articles from the Huffington Post.
That's what I do. That. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, well, I know, but
You're trying to look
Yeah,
cool.
I'm more of a National Enquirer, but
You're more of a National Geographic.
National
Just the
Geographic.
pictures, though.
Hey, did you see those big boobs?
Yeah.
Oh man, those are
Yeah.
so brown.
Tribal
Oh,
breasts.
man. Those tribes, man. Woo.
Oh, so we
Guilty,
burned through
guilty.
25 minutes here, guys, pretty
Did we
quick,
already?
and
Yeah, alright.
we haven't even scratched the surface of the iceberg, as most people say.
the sheet list.
And we are lucky enough to have Lara Bites, who's going to be
Lara
joining
Bites.
us in just a few. Also, we got music from Static Eyes,
Yeah,
which is
Jake
a band, Jake Cornelli's band. And
Yeah.
if you couldn't
know
tell
that.
by looking at Jake, he plays bass.
I didn't.
Oh, really?
I thought he was a bottom. Wait, what? That's legal, right?
Also,
play it
too,
too?
I know I said I would say that what the call-in line is. I have no idea how to work the phone, but
Yeah.
I will attempt to take a call if somebody calls
And you'll probably-
414-935-2951. I will attempt to take your phone call. No promises, though.
You hung
Was
up
it
on that last time. Remember that?
935?
You hung up on
You,
that.
and I might hung up on you.
You might
don't
hung
know.
up. He might hung up on you.
And the
Get
thing
hung
is,
up on you.
the thing is with the calls, if I press the button and I do it correctly, it only goes to my headphones. So
Oh, really?
I'm not really sure how it works. Do you remember how it works, Steve?
I mean, if there's like some kind of speaker on it or some.
Did we get any more tweets?
Oh yeah, let's check this.
Gosh, you're a tweet. You're a tweet
Oh, I think we did.
whore.
I think we did.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Where's our guy down in Illinois State University?
Yeah.
Where's Mark Thorpe at?
Mark Thorpe.
Mark Thorpe.
He was upset because we didn't talk enough Brewers last time. I think.
Oh yeah,
He
he's
tweeted
not a
at
Brewers
us.
fan though.
Well, he tweeted at us about the.
Yeah, he
Donaldson
did. He
injury.
did.
And
You want me to talk Brewers? Like I'm the most depressed Brewers fan there is right now.
Gonzalez out with an
Why are there
ACL.
any
That's
happy
rough.
ones?
I don't think so at this point. I don't think so. We're gonna take a short break and then we're gonna bring Lara in. And right now we'll bring you a little music from Static Eyes. All of the songs that Jake donated are literally less than 2 minutes long. So I think I'm gonna play all of them like in a row twice.
920. Where's that?
920.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Green Bay.
I
GB.
guess I'm calling it.
Hold on here. Hold on.
Oh,
Let me figure out. You talk. Damon, tell me about a time when you felt scared.
What? I'm on the phone. Sorry. How about Eric does that?
Eric, why don't you read something out, or at least carry
Okay.
the show for
Hey,
30
Okay,
seconds?
Mark Thorpe says that was a really good impression of Nicole.
935.
Jason Hillman said that at the Nice Ash, they're all voting for Walker.
He's on the phone. He's calling me to get the number to call you.
Okay.
So it's 935-2951. That's area code 414.
414.
935.
This is why I turned Damon's mic off. If anybody else finds this annoying.
Deborah Mason retweeted a Castakiller tweet.
Bye.
All right, here is a song from the Static Eyes. When we hold that one, and that way we can go outside, you can read my mom's tweet when we get back.
Yeah,
That's what you
we'll
call a
save those.
cliffhanger.
Yes.
And we'll be right back with Lara Bites, the funniest woman in Milwaukee, next to the funniest man in Milwaukee, Ryan Mason. Oh, we got a call.
Should we
Take the call.
take the call
I
and
don't
then
know
the
how to do
music?
this.
Take the call then music? Or?
Yeah. All right, I'm going to attempt to take a call.
We'll have tons to talk about now.
You'll have a mic in your hand.
Killer Radio Show.
You're on the camera now.
I think I screwed this up. Hold on 1 second.
I have speakerphone if he wants to call me back.
Take a break.
Hello?
Hello, how's it going? Crane's Butter here.
No, he's still there.
Are you on?
Did he say Crane's Butter?
Yeah, you're on the air with Killer Radio.
Okay, great. I just totally screwed up your music and your break.
All I'm the only one that can hear you, so
Yeah, I can't hear any of it. I can't hear any of it.
Oh, hey. Cranes.
Okay, I was wondering if you guys ever do any shows at the Holler House.
The Holler House.
The Holler House?
I don't think I have. Have you?
Is that a comedy show or is that like a
Has anybody done shows there? Is Cranes
Never heard of it.
asking? Why, do you know something about the Holler House? that I
Cranes
should
is
know
our
about?
first caller.
Yeah, first caller.
Yeah,
I was going to want to
congratulations.
book the show, but I didn't want to step on toes.
Yeah. Where it's in the city?
Is he just asking you to do a show?
No, I think he's asking if
For some
For a plug?
a plug.
I think he's gonna come in and take over Milwaukee. Is what he's saying.
Oh yeah?
Sure.
Ah,
It
sure.
is a possibility.
Tell Cranes
No.
Brother we got Lara Bites coming up, and we're gonna hang up on him.
Yeah,
Fair
this
enough.
is a terrible. Is this
That was
there?
Cranes Butter on
Cue
the
the
phone.
music. Cue the music.
Yeah, you just dropped
Cue the
call.
music up. I figured out how to drop calls. That's even better.
Yeah, Cranes, if you're still listening.
Nope, he's done.
Yeah.
I already hung up on him.
Well,
it's
thanks
over.
Thanks for calling
clearly
in.
he was listening to the radio.
So
Yeah.
if you want to call in, that's 414-935-2951.
we already had a winner, Cranes. So try again next
I
time.
think he just gave me a lead. I think we should all go
This
check
is
on the
Static
Holler
Eyes?
House
Yeah.
and see if we should go do a show there.
Yeah, it sounds like we're gonna do on location
at
next
the-
radio show.
Yeah, well, our next radio
All
show
right,
will
I'm
be
going
at
to
the
cut these
Holler
guys
House.
off. This is Static Eyes.
All right. Hey, give me
Jake
a call
Cornelius
back
Band.
sometime.
All right. That was some pretty kick butt. I guess you could say kick ass on the radio. That's some pretty kick ass music donated to us by Static Eyes, which is Jake Corneli's band. You just heard the song "Artist" is the name of that song. So pretty cool. I might have got that wrong. I'll shout out all the music too when we get back when Lara's gone. But right now we're joined by Lara Bites of the Cast of Killers. Say hi, Lara.
Hi, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? It's looking good.
Yep, I got you guys cranked way up because I know that you are soft-spoken but not without purpose. So
Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. And it's great to have Lara on the Killer Radio Show. So if you guys have any questions for her, because she's a hilarious person, you can tweet at Cast of Killers, # Killer Radio. Lara, do you have a Twitter? Do you tweet?
No.
No. Okay. Well, that's an answer.
I've never twat anything.
No. Yeah, twatting's hard.
Twat.
I have a thing. I want to change it to be my first and last name. Right now it's BLTs, and the T's is spelled out,
Sure, like TEASE.
as in one who advertises and does not deliver. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and,
Well, that's not Lara Bites if I know it.
No.
She delivers, you guys.
She will.
Comedically.
Deliver.
As advertised.
It has
Yes,
advertised too.
Yeah. It's great to have Lara
Be like,
Bites.
hey, do you want the rest of this beer? All right, sure, I'll bang you. Like,
Thank you. I'd also like to say hi, Mom.
yeah.
Hey, Lara's mom. If you're listening to Killer Radio, we're here every Tuesday from 8 to 10, and it's awesome to have Lara here because Lara is on a champagne campaign tour de force celebrating her humongous win at the Battle Royale. She is the funniest person in Milwaukee, hands down, and that's not even because of this contest. She's just a funny MF. And one of the funnest people to do shows with all around town. So
There's the belt.
there's the belt.
Yeah, I gotta
up.
wear my belt
Let me
tonight.
help you guys out a little bit.
So we should
Where's
say
your hat, Ryan? You didn't wear your hat.
I did. I forgot my hat. If my brother's listening, bring me my hat.
Lael.
Yeah.
Does Lael tweet?
Lael does not tweet. So Lara
Lael's
Bites.
tweets would be.
Lara Bites won the Battle Royale comedy contest.
Which is a pretty awesome contest. It
Yeah.
lasted for about a month.
Yeah.
Lasted for a month. It was somewhere like 33 contestants altogether. Actually, maybe 35 because we did.
There actually were, I believe, 200, and I was
Yeah,
the
I think there
best
was
one,
close to
something
1,000
like that.
contestants.
1,000.
There were
Well,
several
1,000
thousand.
in the state and like thousands, like mostly in other countries like Canada.
And you got to whittle that down. Yeah.
A lot of non-English speaking countries, which is like really easily just, like,
companies.
Yeah. I
we're not
mean,
gonna-
Ghana, strong showing from Ghana.
Yeah, super strong.
yeah. But they did a lot of like prop comedy that we didn't really like. You know what I mean?
Botswana represented too many rape jokes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Too many
Yeah.
rape truths.
Wasn't my
Hey,
thing.
rape's true. It's like, hey, you ever been raping and got hungry? Don't you hate that?
So the Battle Royale comedy contest was here in Milwaukee on Friday night, and Lara came up and not only did 5 minutes at the beginning of it and killed, and she came up for the final round of the Battle Royale and did another 5 minutes and laid waste to the remaining people who were there. So Lara, tell us how you feel after this big win.
I feel really good, actually.
Sure.
I would rather. There's no one I would rather have won.
That's true. Yeah. You were saying
So
that.
true.
You're like,
So
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I like how you haven't changed. Like you haven't let it change you.
I have actually. I feel totally different.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
she was going around the next day at breakfast, really just lacing into people. Like,
How long have you been wearing the belt? I want to know if you've
since
taken
Friday.
it off since
No.
I
Friday.
have been wearing it since Friday.
We went to get tacos, and I believe the exact words is, "Hey, can you hurry the f- up? Do you see this belt? Do you see this belt?
Do you know who I am?
Do you know who I am?"
Did you shower with the belt? How clean is the belt right now?
The belt is every
Filthy.
bit as clean as I am, and no cleaner.
not a wince cleaner, not a wince
Not a
cleaner.
wince cleaner.
Oh, man.
Zestfully somewhat moldy.
Just
That's what the
like
belt's
you.
working with now.
Yeah, it was
didn't-
fun. Did you have fun? Did you have fun though doing that? I know you were nervous beforehand, but like when you were on stage and you were really, we all knew that you were doing great. We knew you would do great. Were you having fun in the moment, or was it just like afterwards? Was it relief? Tell us what was good for you.
You know, I didn't have fun, Ryan, because I hate doing comedy. I like at the end of the night having done comedy
Sure.
if I did well, but beforehand I hate it. There's no word. I'm just taking my pulse and it's a wreck.
Yeah, it's a good thing you
And
don't have a thermometer.
on
Would you
stage
take
is
your
fun,
your
but-
temperature if you had a thermometer?
I burn
I
up.
don't think that nerves affect temperature, do they?
Oh, now she's gonna do
They
it.
do
So
me.
now she's
Yeah.
gonna do it.
I burn up
Do
every
they?
time. Yeah.
No, I haven't.
I've seen you put ice on your.
I put
on your
ice
head.
in my
Yeah.
face and it just
ice on your face. yeah.
disappears. I just,
Yeah.
No, I flip. I don't have fun until it's over, and then it's all worth it.
I mean, in the moment, you seemed like you were
In
having.
the- yeah,
in the
yeah.
moment,
I guess to be fair,
in
on
that second
stage-
set, you were having a blast.
It's. I think
Yeah.
that all of us know what this is like after the first joke hits.
yeah.
Yeah,
then it's
definitely.
okay. But until then, it's just horrible, and it doesn't matter how long you're nervous for. It's just.
See,
after
I
that
was.
first
I
joke,
should say
it's
I was
okay.
in the contest too.
Yep.
I came in second to
place.
Lara Bites.
Yes.
And I couldn't be happier to come into second to anybody that was in the contest, unless it was, of course, Eric, my co-host on the show.
I want to say I made it to the finals too. I didn't make it to the final four, but
Yeah.
that's because these two are also really funny.
Yeah, definitely. But I was really happy to see Lara take it home. And I remember standing on that stage. I was standing on the stage because they called me as the runner-up for the contest, and just being so like I was like I should have been relieved, right? Like I had just heard my name. I get to be on stage. I get to accept some of that like high fives and all that jazz. And then I realized like, oh wait. Like Lara's still out there, and I had to like sit on stage, with butterflies in my stomach until they called your name, which I was really happy.
Yeah.
But really, everybody that was really bringing it in that final round was super duper funny.
Yeah, dude.
Dave Lebetz,
Dave Lebetz and Jay Abendanza.
Jay Abendanza.
Yeah.
Everybody from the entire contest was really
Yeah.
really tight.
Every single
Really-
round. Every
Every
single
really
round,
was
yeah.
like as tough as
Yeah.
nails. It really was like
Everybody brought it.
Before each round, I was like, all right, these are the people I'm going to lose to.
Yeah,
I was
definitely.
like, all right, you're taking 4 well. In the first round, it was Ryan Holman, Tony Tudor, who wasn't able to show up,
Yeah.
and someone, and I was like, all right, well, they're going to take it. Like,
You're doing like mental inventory of who was going to be punching you in the face,
Right.
basically. Yeah.
And then for the finals round, I thought surely Matt Love would make it to the final 4.
Yeah.
Like there were people who I had picked out, and I was like, you are the ones. Chris Lay.
Chris Lay had a tough draw 'cause he went first.
Yeah, he went first.
And I thought he was really funny that even though he
Yeah.
went first, like,
Yeah.
because nobody wants to go first in something like that.
nobody
like,
wants to go
first
first.
is just taking.
And I was
a
the
bullet.
host. I didn't really warm anybody up.
Yeah,
you
I-
did a better job hosting at that one than you did at. No, I shouldn't say that. Then you've done at other shows where I've seen you host.
No, you did terrible each time.
backwards.
It wasn't the
compliment.
easiest room.
Backhanded compliment.
It wasn't the easiest room.
Well,
the
wait,
finals
yeah,
at
come here.
Comedy
Yeah, come here.
Sports was not the
First
easiest
of all,
room.
I can host better than you can do a set. So there's that. And I was open micing it. What?
No, you did have
You were
some pretty,
open micing it.
It was the day. It was the day MCA died, and you had a couple like
Yeah.
I don't want to
Alright, hey,
say
shut
I don't
up.
want to say distasteful, but
No,
I mean
they
I
were
love the
distasteful, like,
Beastie
'cause-
Boys, and there was I was like, I don't know about that.
Let's bring this back to the winner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just
yeah.
gonna say I
we're
showed
back
up under the condition that I was under the impression that we were going to talk about how good I am.
Oh,
Right.
my
Yeah.
God.
Which
is
is the only
very,
reason you
very
Well,
showed up.
let's talk about it a little bit.
So that's
So
why I came out tonight.
you came home and stomped on people like you were some kind of crazed giant, and
Well, I knew something special was going to happen, so I on the stopwatch, I made note of every time she got a laugh, and I actually had to give up on the little laughs.
he was taking. Okay, we should say that like Damon was taking notes, like he was taking notes of where like nudity happens in like 1980s horror movies. He's like, okay. 28 minutes in, you're gonna see a little bit, then murder, okay? And like that's almost like how those notes looked.
Well,
Kind of like you said, a little bit.
and
the
if you
murder.
watch, you see some titties 6 seconds in,
right.
and then again at 26 seconds,
Right.
and I
well,
felt like I hold it
no,
down.
I remember. Like I knew when I came off stage, I set the stopwatch down at 6 seconds was your first laugh, and I was like, oh, this might be special. Let me write that down. And then again at 14, and then it just kept going and going and going. I honestly,
There he is with the hat.
Oh, it's my brother in my hat that I want.
yeah, I honestly
You
think,
have a belt, I have a stupid hat, and brother.
There's nothing stupid about that hat.
I honestly somewhere around, I think anywhere from 4
Nice.
to 5.
Thanks, Lael.
4 to 5
me beer?
decent laughs every single minute.
For a beer?
Like and 3 applause breaks in 5 minutes. That's pretty outstanding.
I think I need to start paying more attention to that, more attention to laughs per minute.
I don't
'cause,
do all
like,
that. Like,
LPMs?
I'm not-
Johnny Carson.
LPMs.
Johnny Carson aimed for 6 laughs a minute.
Yeah.
Phyllis Diller got 12. So hearing like you got to laugh every 10 or 15 seconds.
you don't
like,
talk
that's
as
not,
fast as
that's
Phyllis
not
Diller.
good enough. 4 laughs a minute is not what I'm after. I mean, it's it's good enough to
maybe.
beat Ryan Mason and Eric Forster for sure.
I beat him
It's
as
good
the
enough
host.
for that.
Like,
For
I was
sure.
Like, hey, I was like, how's everybody doing? Already beat Ryan Mason. Already doing better than Ryan Mason
Sure,
was.
sure.
And the
So,
thing is, like, I mean, honestly, I don't really subscribe to all that science behind
Yeah.
comedy. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
No, me neither.
I don't. I
It
mean,
depends on the situation.
yeah, like.
no, I absolutely subscribe to the science.
If you're,
Like,
I don't
I
know.
subscribe to the science
Johnny
of
Carson, I
this
mean, like-
Yeah,
person
you know who
made
gets the
this
most laughs per
person
minute
laugh
in
more.
comedy right now is Larry the Cable Guy. Is he funny?
No,
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know
so-
actually.
So throw away
I haven't
your
watched
science.
him. I've
He
heard
makes a
only
ton of
horrible
money.
things.
He makes a ton of money. He's completely fake. It's not even a real person.
Yeah.
Everything he says is cliche. And there was a like a literally science thing out there where they were counting people's laughs per minute, and he won, like, hands down. beat
Yeah, that's true.
everybody
Like,
out.
you can't argue
So,
taste.
I just
really.
I don't feel like
like
aiming for
You guys
more
got
laughs
real
per
serious
minute
and
would-
scientific all of a sudden.
Yeah, well, do
Well,
you
no,
wanna
let's
the
do it.
best
We
you-
do this all the time.
Yeah.
Like this is how we
I
talk
honestly
in life.
say,
We
yeah,
think
do
about
the best
these
you wanna
things.
do, but I mean, don't rely on like.
there's
LPMs.
definitely
It's
a
not
science-
something I have
there's-
time. Hey,
never a
who
science
who
for-
are we talking? You're the mofo with the notebook who was marking down my
Yeah, that's
laughs.
true.
I'm just telling you, like
I don't know, because I knew it was
it
gonna
was
be special.
good and it
The Bill
felt
James
good.
of comedy.
And
Yeah, he's the Bill James of comedy.
And I would
Her
I would
value
rather-
over replacement comic, I mean, it's through the roof.
I would rather have 4 belly laughs, 4
Vorp.
laughs where people remember that joke. I would rather have 4 belly laughs a minute than 6 chuckles or 12.
Yeah, I count my
chuckles, you know?
BLs as much as my C's, and like, I mean,
No,
those
but
my
seriously-
stat sheet's full. I'll say it. Like, I'm counting the BLs, I'm counting the C's, I'm counting the,
Just shut up. But the
the
point is-
SS's, the side splits. But I mean, those
you
are
really
happening.
can't argue with the fact that the girl got 3
I can't argue with any of it.
breaks in 5
Yeah,
minutes
3
to the
applause
point
breaks
where
in
like
minutes where-
to the point where like that actually eats into your next
Yeah.
the time.
They
that
were-
you-
they
Well,
were-
but the fun thing was that the next night I did a show with a crowd of 8 people in a bowling alley.
Oh, was there only 8 people there?
And
Where was that?
Where?
it-
This is the second place.
It was in Hortonville, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
You did that show?
It was it was a fun show. I was paid appropriately, but
Heyo. In
it-
hugs.
I realize, like, and I think that we all know this, that there's such a thing as a tough crowd, but there's not such a thing as a crowd you don't learn from.
Yeah.
And the hardest ones, I think, are the best ones in terms
Yeah,
of
I mean, and
learning
we did a
things.
show the night before, and let's talk about that a little bit. So,
What show?
We did a show the night before the Battle Royale in.
We Like You and Me?
Yep, you and I,
Slinger.
outside of Slinger, Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that
And
one. Okay.
Laura and I have
We like,
probably one of the bigger shows of
Royals?
like what we're trying to do, build our name, build what we are in Milwaukee. But the day before, we were in a small town outside of Slinger called Ackerville, doing as much time as we possibly could to a crowd of like kind of hickish folk,
Right.
But what was interesting to me was like, in a different life, I probably would have been like, no, not at all. Am I going to do this show that it'll take me out of it or whatever? I'll be tired the next day. But we both did it, and we both did well the next day. Do you think that's a coincidence or just part of who we are?
No, and I mean, let's be honest. There was one good table there, and there were people at the front bar who were.
Can we
paying
talk about the
attention.
girl
There
with the
were people
spangly
there.
pants first, though?
I was going to talk about my thing while I was talking.
You could
As a matter
spin
of
a
fact,
yarn. Spin a yarn.
There was one good table, and that happens, and that was the case in Hortonville. But having those 3 people be into your jokes helps you figure out what works and what doesn't, even if no one else in the bar is paying any attention to you.
Oh, yeah.
At one point in my set, I was like, I was 15 minutes in, and I was like, all right, you guys, I can do one of 2 things. I can either stop right now, or I can do 15 more minutes. And because that one table was
And then I pulled a fire
riotously
alarm.
enthusiastic, I did the other 15 and it worked, and I worked a lot of things out, and I actually used a 5 from that as my final 5 with which I won the competition.
And
And I think that room made that difference. I wouldn't have felt confident in the blood trail joke. I wouldn't have felt confident with that if I hadn't had that night, because that's a relatively new one. I had done that in like 2 other rooms, and the third made a difference.
Yeah, and I should say, like, you were hilarious. No matter what you think of, if that room was 6 people to you or for whatever it was. The funny thing about that room was that it was a load of people, and there was 6 people up front really engaged, and then there was like 25 people behind them who were just listening to half the jokes, and I had pretty well cast them out and called them names for a little bit of time before Lara, which I'm sure she really wanted. But it
let's
helps.
be
Sometimes
clear.
it helps.
Ryan almost maybe got punched in the face. He was making jokes about some guys instigating a bar fight in back, and it turns out one guy knocked another guy out in the parking lot.
Yeah, but did he have a
while we were
microphone out there?
Right, yeah, it's true. That microphone gives you license to say whatever you want. And yeah, that just by the by, that's the Spencer Brocksmith method. Like, if only 2 people are enjoying it, but like for the most part nobody's paying attention. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to downgrade them and make them feel like less than
Yell
you.
at
Like,
everybody.
oh, I'm so great at what I do, even though I never show up. And
What's
never
your
You should
strategy?
take like 4 shots
Yes.
before you do the Spencer.
Yes.
4 shots before you do the Spencer.
Yeah.
So, Lara, this is a huge win for you, like in terms of not in terms of your comedy career, because you're going places outside of this competition. What's next for you? What are you most excited about coming up?
Madison, right?
I'm excited about the Madison show. I'm doing a show at the Barrymore Theater on May 19th. I'm opening for Lee Camp and Moshi Kashar. Did I
Moshe
say that
Kasher.
correct? Oh, Moshe Kasher. Yeah, I'm really excited. The
glad
You're
theater,
thinking of the cereal.
I'm thinking of a name I saw and never heard, but they're famous and stuff, so that's pretty cool.
Definitely.
And the
Not to
theater
mention
seats
that's a huge
700.
theater.
So
Yeah,
I'm
it's a huge
How
theater.
many people do you think you'll play to?
700.
I mean,
I bet it'll sell out.
600 would make me.
Because there's a cause
go ahead and
behind it
pee.
too, right?
So that would be
Yeah,
great.
right? Is this
The
gonna be
the biggest crowd I've ever done a set in front of was 250, and it was amazing. That
Right.
was one time where I enjoyed being nervous. That was a
It was
comedy
just
on
at
stage.
SeaWorld, though, and she had stormed onto a stage. Is that correct?
Did you call me away? Is that what we're doing
I'm
here?
saying
Thanks
you're
for having
a
me.
keeper of the animals. Is what I'm saying.
My favorite part of that last story was like when you were like, yeah, like the night before we did a show, and that really helped. And she was like, what? Because it's really awesome that we can't remember what we did like last week. Like, I'll say this for the Cast of Killers, man. We get up. We get
Yeah,
on
we do.
stage.
We get busy.
We
Yeah.
get
get busy.
down.
We get
I guarantee
burritos.
all of us
See,
this
there was
week
a
have,
story
like,
going
6
around where, like, I guess in an article someone was accidentally called a Cast of Killers
Yeah.
comic, and they
Yeah.
got mad. And I was
Shall
like, that
rename
dude
names.
does not work hard enough
Yeah.
to be a Cast of Killers.
like, I don't know about you guys,
I'm
but, like-
offended. Like,
Well, like, I mean, if you just think about it, like in this week we had Carte Blanche Monday, radio show tonight, Karma tomorrow, Art Bar Thursday, Showcase Friday, which you were headlining.
that's
Yep.
right. Saturday.
We've got our show on Saturday in
Yeah, you guys have a
Manitowoc.
show, and then me, Ryan, and Jason also have a show on
Sunday
Saturday.
rounding
Oh,
third,
crew.
Monday carte
Yeah.
blanche, rinse, repeat.
We-
Yeah, we should
Hit it.
say,
That's how we do it.
Yes, yes.
We hit it hard, yeah.
Right now, I can tell you, I'll do a quick reset. You're listening to the Killer Radio Show on www.riverwestradio.com. You're here with the Cast of Killers, Eric Thorson, Damon Millard sitting in for Jason Hillman of the Cast of Killers, and we're joined right now by Lara Bites,
I'm not
who's the
sitting in-
winner
winner.
of the Battle Royale.
Yes.
I'm
Um,
not sitting in for anybody. I'm sitting in this chair because I chose to sit in this chair. It just so happens that Jason is doing Nice Ass
Nice
right
Ass.
now.
Okay, well, let me
Let's
hold
And
on.
I
I'll
won't be
reset
going
again.
out to the Nice Ass for a little while.
I talked to your
The nice-
ex-girlfriend
what?
today, by the
The
way.
nice
Had a little
Beautiful
faux
woman.
pas. Had a
Beautiful
little
woman.
faux pas on that, and I won't be going back out there for a couple months. So
Couple months. I like that this is a plan. We should also say Steve Breeze is
Yeah.
here.
No, we spoke
you can
today.
tweet
She's a sweet pea.
tweet your
We'll talk
questions to
later.
Lara Bites at Cast of Killers, hashtag Killer Radio, hashtag funniest person in Milwaukee, hashtag Lara Bites will be wearing a belt for the rest of her life.
yeah,
That's more than 140 characters.
that's right.
So you can say hi and then you can do all those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do that.
Yeah, I also just want to, since we're getting talking about shows, I want to plug the Milwaukee Stand Up Comedy Showcase, which, in my
Yeah.
opinion, is the best. No, it's the best.
It is.
best.
It's not your opinion.
No, right. I'm starting.
But
to
it
call
is
the big
also his
show.
opinion.
Is anybody?
It
in
is, yeah, but
I'm also what?
No, go ahead.
Well, my
Let him
opinion
plug
it
his
just happens to
thing,
be
man.
scientifically sound. So
Yeah.
that's all. I'll be headlining that this Friday with Ben Bergman from Chicago. I'll also be there with Sean Shellnut.
are you farting right now? Is
Yeah,
that
what are
you-
you doing? Matter of fact, Jake Cornelli
Yeah.
Of Static Eyes.
of Static Eyes is
yes.
going to be there.
Nice plug.
Gary
Nice.
Zadzikowski is going to be there.
Wild card.
Oh, yeah. Nick Vandenhavel's going to be there, and
The Dutchman.
and Kyle Scanlon from Chicago is also going to be there. So
Sounds like an awesome show. Where can I get tickets,
you
David?
can get tickets at www.cokkcomedy.com.
Nice.
Scroll
Should get
down.
the radio show on there.
Scroll down just a little bit, and
Oh shoot! Can I plug a thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna
After
be
these
doing.
plugs, we're gonna read some tweets.
I'm gonna be doing a thing for Daryl Hill,
The
The
original.
original.
the original,
Daryl.
on June something, at a time
At
third Saturday, the third Saturday.
Are
of
you
June.
doing why not?
Why not? Why not? Why not?
Oh, cool.
Why not?
This should be my
Long
drinking
running-
hole.
And I'm selling.
It
This
is,
is
and the
super
only
important.
reason-
I'm selling tickets for it. Tickets are $10 a piece, and that's basically how I'm being paid. So
Sweet.
if we all want to
Yeah.
go ahead and buy a ticket.
So, true or
getting
false
them from
though?
me.
Those
You can get
tickets
them
come
from a
with
purse.
a haircut,
Yeah.
because that's too expensive for Damon.
I'm going for
Oh,
like
ha, ha,
a.
ha. I'll
I'm going
just
for
use
like
my
a Bohemian Orthodox thing right
Yeah,
now.
I really like it. I really like it. You know what you should go for, which would look really good on you, is like a hat.
Wow. First and second place.
Maybe if I'd won second place, I'd have one. Sadly, I won the whole thing and totally creamed you. So.
Oh wow!
I'm
I
without-
like to think we creamed
without a
together.
hat.
Eric, you want to read some
semantics.
tweets?
Oh, semantics.
Yeah, let's get some tweets. Yeah, Jason Hillman is at Nice Ash right now.
Is he listening?
He is listening, and he said that.
Of course he is, because he never watches the show.
Yeah, he's not paying attention to the show. He's listening to us.
Why would he?
No, Sean Shelnut though is doing that right now.
Yeah.
Right? Nice Ash, yeah. He says that in Nice Ash and Waukesha, they are pro Scott Walker.
Oh yes,
Not
they
some-
are.
Oh, are
Surprising.
they
Oh,
really?
yes,
I'm
they are.
totally shocked by
it's
their
dangerous out there
Freedom
today.
Weekly magazines.
Also, they have really tasty meatballs.
Yeah.
Those are good. So, coincidence?
Yes, actually, yes.
And Deborah Mason, she says, "I'll have another" was the winner of the Kentucky Derby. I'll have another.
Thank you, my mother. Lara, do you want to see a picture of my mother wearing a stupid hat?
Yeah,
love
and
to
she
see a
says,
picture of
"How
you.
about the hats?" So that's a perfect. It's like she knows what she's doing.
I can't really. I don't know how to send things on my phone.
I
So
used to live in Kentucky, and I went to a horse race, and they do wear crazy hats. I, for opening day, bought an entire Kmart outfit to wear to the opening day of the horse races there. I don't know if you realize how big they take that seriously.
Oh, they do, yeah.
And I met a girl. Her name.
we-
Can I call her right
This
out
means
on the
nothing
radio?
to
She'll
me.
never hear this. Her name
Can we
was.
do this?
Can we do that? No.
I don't
you're
think
gonna
that that's
back it
gonna
up,
work.
back it
That
up.
looks terrible.
Keep backing it up. Oh,
Keep backing it up, says Damon.
up.
Can I get like? I got like
Not
two
close.
more.
No, that
That's
won't
not
work.
close.
That won't work. I'll type forward it to
Eric would like to repeat some more tweets.
All right.
Yeah,
Yes.
go
more
ahead.
tweets. Let's do tweets.
Kim M feels like calling the phone, the Reverse Radio, and saying, "Long time, first time," and then hanging up.
She should do that.
Yeah,
she should
well-
do that. We'll entertain that. And then
long
Jason
time.
Tillman, obviously the show is really rocking because he tweeted again. He said that we're 5 away from 100 on the Facebook
Oh yeah,
page
that's right.
for Killer Radio.
If you don't
Yeah,
follow
yeah.
us on the Facebook
Yeah,
page,
make
like
sure to
you
follow us
should.
on Facebook.
Like us,
Like
Killer
us,
Radio.
yeah.
Killer
100
Radio.
followers would be amazing.
100 followers would be really good.
Because we're only 5 away.
Yeah, and
Um,
also while you're at it, just like the
The Cast of Killers,
Cast
yeah.
of Killers,
yes.
which ironically is spelled well. It's not spelled wrong, but there's no the.
Yeah,
in
there's no
Cast
the.
of
It's
Killers.
just Cast of Killers.
But on
Is ours
Facebook,
the
it's
Killer
the.
Radio?
Yeah.
I always get
It
that
is?
right when I promote stuff. By the
Um,
way.
Yeah, I'm very proud of you.
I think it is too.
Jason says, "Be a part of snarky radio history."
Yes. Ooh, yeah.
All right, do we got any
Jason,
more?
I like
Anybody
that
send us
Jason.
any twit pics?
I like that Jason.
No, he didn't. He didn't. I
like-
get those emails all the time, and I was like, Jesus, another.
Did he send us a picture of his twitties?
I like that Jason.
I'd like to see his unclad.
Never gonna get a word in
tweets.
ever again.
Yeah, no, you're not, because we're gonna talk over you for a second. Is there any more coming? Is there any more
That's
tweets
fine.
coming,
Okay, now
buddy?
here, is this? Can you get this picture of Deborah? Can
I
you-
still control all their mics.
There,
Which
oh,
one is-
there it is. Down,
down.
Just- there it is.
That's my mom in a hat.
Hold it.
That's my mom in a hat.
Yeah,
Wait,
there it
now
is.
which one is your mom? Is she the lovely one or the beautiful one?
Oh, she's both actually.
Yeah.
No, she's the short one.
That's a handsome pair of women.
Yeah.
Look at them go.
Yeah. I
Jason
love that.
tweeting in
That
is
is
awesome.
fantastic.
Jason and I went to go see the Avengers this weekend. So tune in next
the
week.
last
We'll
one?
be talking about the Avengers and how awesome it was and how not awesome the people in back of us were during this movie. Let's just
they-
say there were some children
white?
there and they were a little
Yes,
hard to deal with.
Nick told me that it was just a disaster and that Jason nearly tore his hair out.
Yes. And
Jason
not
had a
only
hard time.
Nick too. Like Nick was kind of on,
surely.
on edge,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah, I believe it.
I don't know. Steve Breeze is asking when Nick is not on edge. So we got another half hour in the books. Thanks for listening to Killer Radio.
Look what your mom sent.
What did she send?
Yeah. Deborah Mason just sent a tweet that said, "How did you win the battle royale, Laura?" Well, Deborah, I'd like to take that.
Oh, you're gonna take that?
A, it's Laura. Laura. B, thank you for your support. I remember you being very supportive over the phone with
I
Ryan.
hate that she's your biggest fan.
And C,
Well, she can't be yours.
and C, I won because I'm way funnier than your stupid son.
Oh, I shouldn't talk about my brother like that.
Goodness.
Oh, it's comments like that will make her not follow you on Twitter
Oh.
when you
If you
invent
had a
your own
Twitter,
Twitter.
yeah,
Oh.
you get your Twitter.
Mine is at laughing cock.
Yeah.
Laughing C-O-K.
Mine is
Laughing
at generic
cock.
Thorson.
I was kidding, Deborah. Your son's a saint.
No, didn't we think
He's
of a funny
not
one
funny.
for you at Carte Blanche, Laura?
Yeah, it
Laura,
was-
didn't we think of a funny one for
It was
you?
that
Twitter
Dutch
day?
girl, wasn't it? Wasn't it? At oh my God, is this my haircut? Wait, you can't do that, right? Is that too many letters?
It's gotta be like, it's gotta have your name because your name is an original. You know.
It's got to be bites.
Well,
like,
it's also what I want
At
people to
Bites Me.
remember. I don't want them to
Yeah,
remember
like
some.
Bites Me.
I think it
like,
should
I
be
want
at Laura
my name
Bites.
out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
Bite It.
So if you're out there right now listening, make sure you
At
secure
Bites.
at Laura Bites as a
At
Twitter.
Laura
I didn't know.
Laura
I don't
Bites
know
Bus.
with these.
Because this girl's gonna be
things.
famous and you can
I
charge
didn't know
her
with
out the
these
nose
things.
for it.
Like with
Oh, yeah,
Facebook,
go
I was
grab that up.
surprised that you do
Go
your
grab
first
that
and
up.
last name, and then I made this online dating profile, and I had my first and last name as my username, and then I was the only one, and that was weird.
Wait, you had an
And so
online
with
dating
Twitter-
profile?
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
had a-
dude, come on.
Yeah.
So-
Train wreck over here.
Did you?
Wait, I mean,
You were freshly single. Like you were, like I'm smelling like Axe body spray,
Yeah.
and you're not even
Freshly
wearing it.
and
David, give it-
deservedly single.
Give it
Yeah.
a week, and then we're
come
gonna
on.
rip
What
on
do you
your
mean?
dating profile like page.
you
Like,
want to
just
get
check
into
out-
this? Do you want to get into this little subject?
Let's
I'll tackle it.
You know what? This is a good
I
time.
want to be funny. Let's be.
This is a
funny.
good time to take a break. Let's have a little bit more music, and then we'll come back, and Lara can give Damon some tips on how to be in a successful relationship. Does that sound good?
Yes.
It's gonna take longer than an hour.
That's all I need. I'll kill your mics then. We're gonna listen to a song. I'm trying to
I'm
think.
gonna leave at 9:30 though.
Okay.
Should I?
Yeah, that's fine. We can.
I got a lot to do. I'm putting together an hour.
Okay, I'm gonna play the song.
My best friend and my boyfriend are at my house right now bonding. You're
I'm
gonna play a song.
Yep, I'm gonna play
Oh,
some.
yeah.
I'm gonna play the
Your
same
best friend
songs
who?
from Static Eyes because they're really short and they're great. This is
Oh.
Disaster from Static Eyes.
Oh yeah. Are we on the air? Or what's
We just went on. We just went on.
Yeah, but there's.
Welcome back to the Killer
Oh.
Radio Show. I'm filling in for Ryan until he gets back from the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And you are?
I'm Steve Breeze.
Oh wow, Steve Breeze is
Steve Breeze.
his big break. Oh, here's the bathroom time's over.
Oh, that was my time, everybody.
That's
Oh my
it.
God.
Thank you.
It's a fame.
It was
Cheers for
great.
Steve Breeze.
Yeah, Steve Breeze, little brother Stevie.
Yay.
Little brother Stevie.
Beautiful reset, dude. Beautiful reset.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope you guys are still with us. Because
Tune off
I would
with
have tuned off immediately. Like I would have went through 2 hours of just rambling from Eric Thorson, but like 3 seconds of Steve Breeze is enough to make me just blow my brains out. Like that's what women say. Like, we just,
Jason
thank
Hillman is
you.
Live tweeting from Nice Ash.
well,
He
he
said-
needs to watch the
He
show.
said now it's a great show. He said they're waking up and now it's a really good show.
Why was it not before? Because it's 9 o'clock.
Oh, he was on early.
Yeah, he
Oh, yeah, he was
had
on.
a set, so like
Oh, he
he's
did his-
off. He's off now, and now they're waking
Well, how many
up.
times can you like make them go through that?
Jeff,
you know?
if you're listening,
Hey, listen.
it's Damon.
Thanks,
How many-
thanks to the GoBots, Jeff.
How many times is he gonna torture the people at the Nice Ash with his 5-minute sets? I get it. There was a prostitute in a Wendy's parking lot. I get it, man. I get it. Oh, there's lots of flavors of Frosties. No, I'm messing around. I'm messing around. That's one of the few jokes that are tolerable from that guy.
Turning my mics down, so we got loud mics over there on mic one.
Give it up for Damon trashing our regular Jason Hillman.
Yeah.
I'm not filling in for Jason Hillman. I'm saving Jason Hillman's spot.
Yes, so to speak.
From disaster.
It'll still be warm next. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I had to slide in like, yeah, you know.
Oh man, so we're here, Killer Radio. I know Steve just reset. Tweet us at Cast of Killers #Killer Radio.
See you right back.
I'm joined right now by Lara Bites, Eric Thorson, and Damon Millard.
Don't say that.
Lara Bites, it's been so nice to have you on board with us after your big win at the Battle Royale and your big show coming up at the Barrymore. If you want tickets to that show, it's really easy to find tickets to Lara's show in Madison. You just Google the Barrymore Theater and you look, I believe the date of that show is the 25th. Am I correct?
It is the 19th.
I'm sorry, the night.
May 19th.
Go to the Barrymore's website. If you Google Barrymore Theater in Madison, you'll find
gonna
it.
be a-
Bites.
oh.
Friend
Or
Lara
Friend Lara
Bites.
Bites.
Yeah.
It's going to be a benefit to recall Scott Walker.
Who?
I forget his name.
Bill Walker, the
Scott Walker.
power forward for the Knicks.
John Walker? What's
We
his
don't.
name?
Yeah, we don't need. We need to recall him.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I? Where? What? Who? Hey, do you think we have any listeners in the Green Bay area?
Maybe, I don't know. Crane's Butter, probably.
Yeah,
Crane's
Crane's,
Butter. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
But you know what? When
Should
we
we plug Venture Theater?
when we
Is that what
blast
you're
this out through our Facebook, there'll probably be people listening from all over. It'll be nice when you guys embed this on your Facebook profiles, which I know you're
Yeah,
gonna do.
I'm gonna do that.
And tell
'cause I
people to
don't-
tune
'cause
in?
I don't do enough. Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't do it. enough.
Yeah,
All I got time is
You're
just-
never on Twitter, Damon.
Yeah,
Never,
yeah.
ever.
I'm not.
So I want to talk
I
about.
get those emails all the time.
I
If
want to
there's
say,
one
hey.
thing I want, it's for my mother to listen to me hang out with a bunch of racist drunks.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
then,
I mean,
then she tuned in.
At least
to
she
the
knows
right
she got
spot.
friends. You got friends. That's it. There's a dog outside. That dog looks really old. Why don't we? Well, let's hit the tweets and then we're gonna
Yeah, let's
ask
hit some
Lara
tweets.
Bites a few more questions.
All right.
I'll field a question or two.
Jason
No?
Hillman says that chiggers are really big in Waukesha.
That's a
right
bug
now.
and not racist.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a Sean Shellnut shout
Sean
out.
Shellnut joke.
That was
It's
that
about-
joke went over pretty well. Well, he is military.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And it's a funny joke. I mean,
Yeah, it's a funny joke.
It
No,
is a funny joke.
I've heard,
No,
I've heard
people are
getting
only
those.
laughing because he's military.
I've heard of people getting those.
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
in the trailer
Chiggers,
park.
yeah.
Yeah.
And our buddy Aiden Rady, big shout out, Aiden Rady.
Former comic
Yeah.
Aiden Rady.
The former comic.
He's still, I would say he's.
No.
I don't know if it's a former
no,
account.
No.
Well,
Cast of Killers Hall of Fame.
No.
Mm.
No.
No, he's
Write
pretty
in
much
vote.
just dead to
Asterisk.
us.
asterisk. Yeah, asterisk. I'll say that. Cast of Killers Hall of Fame with an asterisk.
No.
What could have been?
He said we should be nicer to Steve because he inexplicably knows a ton of hot chicks.
That is.
Yeah, how do you
true.
know hot chicks?
Like, why do you think I'm always hanging out with this dude? Like, yeah, no. Yeah, you're getting better. Come
Steve
hang
is
out.
great at finding sorority girls who need validation.
No,
And they're
no.
like, who am I going to bitch about my boyfriend to? Steve Breeze. reads.
Wait, by
I'll
validation,
make
you
him
mean
wanna do
papers
it with
written?
me, but I won't ever
Papers
do
written?
it with him. I'll just make him listen to my bullshit.
No,
Laura, bull stuff. We are.
Baloney. Oh, baloney.
and I mean, you know,
Sorry.
Steve, he is in a couple of sororities.
He's not any
He's a
sorority
lesbian.
girls quite yet, but he's making his way.
Yeah.
So Lara Bites, what do you want to talk about? What have you been doing since?
I'm cool with still talking about how great I am.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely, great.
You know,
What
you're
are
really
you-
great.
Oh, we have a tweet from Jason Hillman.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's the fanny pack, Laura? I was under the impression that it was your source of power.
Yeah,
She had to take
yeah.
the fanny pack off to fit on the championship belt.
Have you been
Everyone
consciously making?
busted me out about it for 3
I didn't
years.
bust you out about it. I was telling jokes about my mom who wears a fanny pack constantly. Like, do you realize how hard it is to get a formal fanny pack for weddings and stuff?
I will say,
It's
since
not
you
hard.
stopped
Just
wearing
make it match your dress and it works.
I should also say
long
that
as your
when I
dress is
met Lara
fuchsia.
Bites, she was in her wearing 2 pairs of pants at once phase, which has somehow died. You've been like more stylish now than whatever.
It's
and
'cause she heard the
Is it
retreads.
because you're dating, or is it because you listen to our Rethreads show? What's your style secret? Just ditching fanny packs.
My fashion baloney died when I started doing comedy. It was a slow death, but then I realized I didn't want people to. I
Laugh at
didn't
your
want
clothes.
that to be my thing. I
Yeah,
didn't want to
yeah,
go up
yeah.
and
Take
have
away
them
the
be like,
focus.
okay, this is part of her thing, but that's trying too hard.
You're
That's
funny-
totally
you're
a
funnier than
thing.
that. You're
That's
funnier
totally a
than
thing
that.
too, because like I
I've
know
been
it's,
trying to do the black
it's
thing now,
weird-
just because I don't want to.
what do you
Not
mean?
a racial
Whoa,
thing.
yeah, whoa, clarify.
Listen, hold on.
I mean, I want to dress
Damon's
well
been
and
trying to do
jump
the black
high.
thing for a long time.
Yeah, no, and I've gotten pretty close. Me and Steve Breeze went to Ricky's in all black. Right? That was fun, right? That was pretty good.
I should say that I've
Bless you, David
worn
Willard.
like right now I'm wearing a t-shirt that's like a silly t-shirt, and like
Listen,
I have stopped wearing like things that will take the focus away from words
your
coming
gut?
out of my
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah.
And like I need things that take focus away from my gut. So like
I almost feel like this is
flannel
how you
or
get
sweaters.
dressed in the morning. You open up your closet and you're like, what shirt is gonna make me look the grossest?
He thinks my closet has a door.
Ooh, these beads. No, seriously though, Laura had an extreme makeover once when she found a dress in a parking lot. Like that was
It was an alley, and
Oh,
that dress works for me.
that was a badass dress. I was like, hey Laura, would you get like an extreme makeover? She's like, nah, dude, found it in an alley.
It's not like I didn't.
Jeff
want
was in
it.
that alley. He's like, hey, these GoBots are free. They're free for everyone.
She followed a blood trail to the best
Hey,
dress
kids, you-
ever.
Kids, you
Right?
like GoBots?
You had to bleach it a little, but
Sorry.
But
We're
we
off
should say this.
topic.
It is a compliment, though. I mean, you have dressed more. I don't want to say appropriately, but like more
Professionally,
attractively.
then.
Yeah, as a comic, and it seems like you did make a choice to do that. Was that
I
something?
did.
Was it conscious, or was it like you said, like kind of gradual,
It
or was
actually
it both?
it was conscious. I mean, I still would like to have some style, but that has come second place to my realizing that I live in not the best neighborhood, and I don't want attention when I'm walking down the street.
Right.
And I don't want my clothes to get attention on stage, and that's why black has worked.
So you
want
want to be
people
right
to-
on the cusp of like slimming, but like yet not rapeable because you
I
live in
just
River West.
I don't want
yeah.
people to spend a moment when I'm doing my
Thinking about your
material
clothes,
thinking
yeah.
about my clothes. I don't want them to get distracted
Takes
by
away
a
from
my
graphic
words,
or
until I
a
know my
color or
words.
anything.
Right.
I want it all
Right.
to be my words.
I used to wear this shirt.
that's why I wear like really funny t-shirts to take away from how weak my
Yeah,
set
right.
is.
Yeah, like you got dressed up. Like, remember that time you went up like dressed exactly like
uh-oh.
a chicken
Don't
with
listen to
like
my
you
jokes.
had LA gears on.
Yeah,
and you were
right,
holding
right.
sparklers.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, that was the best you've ever.
But
done.
that's
Yeah,
your.
That was
I
your
murdered
mother?
that.
Yeah,
I murdered that thing.
It's definitely like people's style because there are people who can dress crazy and get away with it on stage
Right.
too. Like for sure, like Louis Anderson
But
just
that's
is
their
super
thing,
fat.
and I didn't want that to be my thing because it's not my thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're doing it because it works
Yeah.
and because it's
Yeah.
a part of your thing, then do it. But like, it just was a distraction.
Hey, do you
I-
remember
Yeah.
the Andy Bolton roast? Well, who said something about your
Oh my
pants?
gosh! Well, I wrote this.
You had the one with the well. That was.
Oh, everyone made jokes about my pants. I
Yeah,
thought
someone
you were
was like,
talking
"Wow,
about
it's so
making-
loud, Laura. Can you turn down
That
your
was
pants?"
Ryan Lowe. Yeah.
You did have
I was glad I wore those pants
They were
that day,
glowing.
actually,
Yeah.
because they absorbed most of the impact of people's incredibly hurtful comments.
Which is surprising because I didn't.
We
think,
had some
I didn't
hair
think,
jokes. Liza tossed me a mustache joke that
Right.
made me look twice in the mirror, and I hate myself
Every day of your
more
life.
now.
Yeah. But you've also been in a lot of those shows throwing people under the bus as much as you could too. Like that's part of being
I've
part of the
thrown
crew.
you
I
under
distinctly
I've thrown
remember-
several people under
You're
the
one of
bus
the
in,
few
like, the
people
last
that
10
comes
minutes,
after
I
me
think.
because like most people just acknowledge that like I'm one of the funniest and most attractive people in the group, and like it's like people don't want to come after me, you know?
Well, I do it because you're secure, and also because I have no sense of who's secure and who's not. Like, I make these jokes to everybody, but like, you get that I'm
Yeah, I
kidding.
got it.
I just do it because I feel it's an
'Cause you know I don't
insecurity
listen to
thing.
women.
Like, I have one of two choices. I can shit on everybody else and hope that it's an obvious joke, or I can be modest, which I think comes off as pretentious sometimes.
Yeah,
You're like,
definitely.
yeah, everyone else was really mad. I can't believe I did. No, fuck you. I'm
Oh, the homeless
Darn
guys here
you.
from
Are
last
there
week? Are the
rules
homeless
here?
guys here? Your dates are coming. Our homeless buddies from last week who like to
Yeah,
curse.
it's-
Kevin,
Yeah, we're
shout
all-
out to Kevin.
We're gonna offer Laura up to them, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like, hey,
Your
if you guys
queen.
never come back and ruin this show, here.
Here's Lyra Bites.
Here's a woman.
Yeah.
And look, she comes with costume jewelry. You win.
Go ahead
We-
and read some tweets, guys.
As much as I hate to interrupt you berating me just mercilessly, I've got a tweet.
Lambasting.
Lambasting.
Well, welcome to the club.
L is in
Turkey
loser.
basting.
L is in
Turkey
literacy.
basting me all afternoon.
Aiden Lady. Gotta say congrats to Lara. Oh, shut up. I was hoping you would crush Ryan. I did.
Oh, whatever,
No,
If
Aiden.
only for the fact he insists on calling me a former comic. Well, Aiden, you are dead to us.
Yeah.
We will
we
still
should
talk
say.
to you, but only in a way that
Japanese.
someone talks about someone who is dead.
Yeah, like,
it was
oh,
nice
remember?
working with Aiden.
His spirit
We miss
so
Aiden.
strong.
His
His
spirit lives
post-mortem
on.
tweets, we love reading them
Yeah.
every week.
We're just kidding, dude. Get a divorce and come back.
No, dude, the divorce thing is probably the best thing you will ever do.
Well, to be fair, he was like celibate for like 2 years, so like let's
well,
give him a year.
Like, how
yeah,
much is
not by
Philippine
his choice.
prostitute
Not
in
by his
China?
choice, celibate though.
It was like it wasn't really his choice; it was the choice of the Pacific Ocean. Like the Pacific Ocean was keeping him away from.
Yeah, that
It
was
was cock
geography
from
he was
tail.
doing.
Yeah.
No, I like Aiden. I love his wife. I'm happy for them.
I don't
Do
like your wife
da-
at all.
I dare
dude.
you. I dare you, Aiden, to go out and do a set in Japan
Yeah, just do that.
and film it and send it to us because I will put your jokes on the air, and we will laugh at them.
And
So
we'll
we miss you.
We'll subtitle them.
Yeah, we'll subtitle.
Yeah, that'll be subtitled.
Sorry, Lara, we're out of drinks. It's that time of the
Is there
evening.
another one?
Do we have any more tweets?
Nope, that was the last one.
Oh wow.
All right. Well, I know that Damon has to get going because
That's
it's
right.
about that time.
about
so
that time. I'm
Not
gonna
talk
go.
about a thing on here. I don't
Yeah.
no, we got a bunch of topics still to go, and I think that the finality of this will be whoever wants to stay. If Lara, if
Oh,
you
Mother's
care to
Day. That's
join
gonna
us
be
for
a
the
good
rest of
one.
this, that'd be great.
Mother's Day. That's a good one. I could talk about Mother's Day.
What do you get? Let's go around. What are you getting your mother for Mother's Day, Eric?
I'm working on Mother's Day, but my mother can expect a card because I'm an awesome
Yeah.
son.
Oh, okay.
Are you gonna make?
I
it yourself?
am
I'm gonna
getting-
make it myself. I'm gonna color it with some crayons.
I'm getting my mother. We're going to the
you
Cubs
gonna-
game together. We're
gonna
going.
get her a bottle
We're
of
gonna go watch
Chardonnay?
baseball.
I'm getting your mother a bottle of Chardonnay. And
You know what? You guys
Deborah,
should
why
get my
don't
mom a
you
bottle of
tweet in
Chardonnay.
Deborah should tweet it and tell us what she wants from Ryan for Mother's Day. How
Yeah,
about
that's
that?
true. Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, that way you can't.
She's gonna say she wants me to get my brother a job.
Oh,
Boom.
Oh,
You're gonna rip
Roasted.
on Layla? He doesn't have a mic. How you gonna rip on Layla? He, doesn't
That's the beauty of it. He doesn't have a mic.
he brings his hat. He brings you your hat, and then you just.
Now that we're running short on time with our guests, I want to say thank you to Lara Bites.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you to Damon Millard for creating this whole monster
Yeah.
that allows us to have a venue. Really,
Yes.
we helped to
is this the
create.
bus?
We
This
helped
might
to
be the
create
bus.
the Killer Radio Show, but it wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Damon Millard.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Thank you.
we owe a big Greta debt.
The Highlander.
That-
We owe a lot of debt of gratitude. I almost said grat of datitude, but we do owe a grat of datitude to
Yeah,
you.
because I'm like your daddy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Especially after I get Debbie this.
So
Chardonnay.
I wanna
I'm
give-
totally gonna be your daddy.
I want to give these last 5 minutes.
What are you gonna get me for Father's Day? Is what I bigger
Whatever.
question.
Whatever.
Is,
Ice pick to the neck.
Oh really?
I want to give these last 5 minutes to you guys though to plug any shows that you guys have coming up, and especially Laura and I's Art Bar show on Thursday night
Oh man.
that everybody should come to.
Second, fourth. Yeah, you should also. Yeah.
But right now, Laura, talk about any other shows that you have going on.
Will you pass me my purse, Steve? They're in my phone. I don't know. The 12th, that is this Saturday.
You want me
I'll
to
be
plug
doing
your
a show
shows? I'll
with
plug your
Damon
shows.
Saturday we're going up to Manitowoc. A show called Lake Shore's Top
Always
Comic.
mess
Lake
it up.
Shore's Top
Didn't
Comic.
Cranes put that together?
No, he did not.
And definitely the show on the
I
19th in
put that
Madison. If you're
together.
from Milwaukee, if you're from Madison, if you're from Chicago, if you're from Kalamazoo or Calcutta, you should come to that show in Madison. Support Laura.
All right.
Support any other, taking out Scott Walker.
You're doing Pride Fest,
The,
right?
the 12th, I've got the thing in Manitowoc. The 19th is the thing at the Barrymore. Friday, June 1st, this just says Holman. I'll be doing a show for Ryan
I'm hosting
Holman.
that. I'm hosting that.
The 8th, Friday the 8th, and Saturday the 9th, and Sunday the 10th, I'll be doing Pride Fest. Saturday
Check
the
it out.
16th, I will be doing Why Not 3 for Daryl Hill. I've got tickets for sale for that.
They sell liters of beer there. I'm just going to put that out there. And Daryl Hill wears sweatpants, so just show up in sweatpants.
Do it. Saturday the 23rd, I'm in Oak Creek. Friday the 29th, I'm doing a half hour at Sherman Park, yeah?
For real. For real.
And then there's the Milwaukee Comedy Fest, and that's what I've got.
For sure. All
on the
right.
Schedule.
Go check out Laura Bites. If you want to find out more about her, go to cokcomedy.com, but definitely look her up on Facebook.
Yeah,
her name
friend
is
her on
Laura Bites.
Facebook,
There's nobody else like
Yeah,
her.
and figure that out.
Damon Millard, you got a lot of things coming up, I would assume.
Yeah,
I do.
Headlines.
He's like parole hearing, child custody, parole
I do-
I gotta talk to
hearing.
my PO.
I do have to get some child support papers back to New York by May 13th. And then they're gonna raise my child support by like $500, which would be awesome.
nothing.
I know it's only my cocaine money. Yeah, like, don't worry about it. That's coming up. The big thing for me and the big thing for this entire scene is actually I don't know if I see the importance of this more than anybody else, but the Wednesday night open mic at Karma has potential to be like the
Absolutely.
greatest open mic going. I mean, I'm gonna run it just like the show. Matter of fact, my new idea is to pick the talent that will appear in the Milwaukee Stand-Up Comedy Showcase from the open mic Under the Stairs, which is the Wednesday night open mic at Karma. That's where That's where basically, if you want to do a set, if you want to do a set at
the Karma
big show-
Showcase.
at the big show,
Yeah.
then
Show up for the open mic.
Show up, tell me that you want to do it, and then go up there and destroy it.
Yeah, if you're an aspiring comic, go to that Karma open mic. It's an awesome room.
Yep.
It's where I got my start, really, in terms of doing shows outside of just open mics. Was at that place. Damon looked at me and didn't want to, but asked me to host a show before I was ready, and I did it.
Yep.
And that's why I'm still doing comedy.
I think that's one of the things that's one of the things I like to do. I like to put comics on the spot because that's how I got better was going up at places.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you don't know how much time you got until you get forced on it.
I've said this to every comic in the scene. The back of that room should just be flooded with anybody in this scene that wants to do comedy.
Definitely.
During the Milwaukee Stand-Up Comedy Showcase, the back of that room should just be flooded with comics and be ready to go up.
And then right behind those comics, hoochies, right? Like
Mad
hoochies.
just
Mad hoochies,
Yeah.
just like
The hottest
terrible
hoochies
women.
and like
Yeah.
bar skanks you've ever seen.
Oh, just like the worst chicks
Yeah.
ever.
you
Like,
can't even
oh,
see them behind.
Yeah, there's just so much makeup. Like they're trying to hide those feelings, and you
Yeah.
just can't do it.
So, do you got any other shows that you want to plug real quick?
I do. I want to plug. I definitely want to plug Friday. Friday is the
Yeah.
big show.
Yeah.
The big show.
Are there still tickets in advance? We sell out?
There's still tickets available at cokcomedy.com, but I guarantee it's going to be a sellout.
Yeah.
It's the show's at 8:30. It's going to be a sellout. Everybody from my work is coming. So
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm
Even Jeremy Ross.
Jeremy Ross is supposed to make it down there. Yeah.
Ooh.
Jeremy Ross.
German Ross.
Yeah. a lot of people from my station are supposed to make it, so we're probably gonna end up squeezing more chairs in there than.
Does
we've ever-
anybody ever say Sox fix news?
No, I don't think so.
I'm just curious.
No, but I think we're gonna end up squeezing more chairs into that room than we've ever squeezed before. So we're gonna have a really great show. That's a big one. That's a big one, and I'll be headlining that one with Ben Bergman from Chicago, and also a guy, Kyle Scanlon from Chicago, who runs the Tully's Open Mic. So if you guys ever want to do some time in Chicago and you're
I
looking
would.
for a place, you might want to talk to this guy.
For sure.
Cool.
Then the 12th, I'll also be headlining in Manitowoc at the show with me, Kokonis, and Lara at
wow.
Lake.
You gonna get fish
Lake,
fry before that? Though?
Lakeshore Top Comic. I don't know.
would.
I know there's a bar tab involved. I know I might get
Solid.
a little.
Yeah.
might
You
get a
got
little-
you got a couple more?
I do. I got.
This guy does shows every day. Kidding me? You
Yeah.
can plug for
I know.
Well,
Like it's just like a 2-hour show. It's just Damon going on the 12th we got this, on the
well, here's
19th we got
what I'm really
this.
proud of. Here's what I'm really proud of is I'll be emceeing the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd up at the Skyline Comedy Cafe.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
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 yeah.
huge.
It's
Appleton, Wisconsin.
Yes.
It's like one of the best
Yeah,
comedy
a lot of
clubs
places
in
go
the
there
country.
to record CDs because it's
a lot
excellent.
of comics
Yeah.
will record their actual album there.
had to really
because the
claw
audience
for that,
is
huh?
great and it's always sold out.
Yeah.
And Cliff, the manager there,
And there's
like,
nothing else to
runs
do in
it.
Appleton.
Well,
That's true.
yeah. And you know what? The time I was there before, it was super fun. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'll be featuring in September at the Comedy Cafe.
Rock
So,
on.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Those are all really strong dates. Like and like Damon's a funny dude, like for sure. And if you live in Appleton, go see those shows. Those are
absolutely.
gonna be so good.
Yeah.
Oh, in Green Bay on June.
Yeah, Venture
9th.
Theater. Venture Theater.
Venture
We
Theater
can't-
in Green Bay.
That's actually going to be
Ryan Mason.
Ryan Mason, Eric
me,
Thorson,
Jason,
me,
and you.
and Jason Hillman.
Everybody who's funny is gonna be there.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's gonna be it's actually
We're doing
one of
2
the
shows,
first-
right?
Yeah, it's gonna be an 8 and a 10:15, and it's actually gonna be like the first like true out of town Cast of
Yeah,
Killers.
we're
like,
invading Green
showcase.
Bay.
We
Yeah.
got to start pressing that out. So
Yeah.
if you live out there,
So if
please,
you live out there, yeah.
please. We're
I
still
know my
gonna be-
sister. I don't know if she's listening, but she lives in Green Bay, and she'll be there for sure.
Yeah.
We're still going to be on for another half hour. We're going to bring Steve Breeze in to chat with us.
Yes.
So please tweet at us. Eric's got a bunch of tweets he's going to read when we get back.
You got
So
some right now?
Can I read this one before we leave?
let's tease it out. Let's tease it out for when we return.
I'll tease it. It's from Deborah Mason.
Oh, it's from my mother.
Oh,
You're going to hear a tweet from my
Tune it back.
mom. You
Oh,
stay tuned. So a big thank you to Damon.
Yeah,
Appreciate
and
it.
Laura, Damon and Laura, yeah,
and Laura,
Thank you so
and
much.
you can definitely check Damon out at his shows, but Damon will be back on this show,
Big show, baby.
Yeah.
for sure. If nothing else, just to come in and probably make fun of Jason when he's not here.
Yeah.
So that's a big plus
And
for everyone.
like make fun of us a little because we always like it when he.
Yeah, Friday, May 11th, Karma. You should do it.
All right, I'm going to play some tunes by one of our
Should we give-
favorites on this show.
should
We're
we
going
give
to play
some
some
tickets
songs
away
by.
for that?
I'm going to kill your mics too. Think about that. Oh, I think I killed the wrong one.
Oops.
I'm going to play some tunes by the Blue Ribbon Band, who is getting ready to start in on their festival circuit. So the Blue Ribbon Band, you can check them out in Milwaukee. Go look them up on Facebook. This song is called Let Me Be.
Hey, put Ryan Mason's mom right.
You get lonely next to me, and I'm sad to say my time's not free. It's time for me to break so I can see. But darling, please just let me be. I'll take my shoulder away from you. Take my smile, 'cause I loved you too. Take these silly little games away from me. But darling, please just let me be. played by two. Take your shame and take her hand and make it last as long as you can. And you can be a little man that loves so tenderly. But darling, please just let me be. But darling, please just let me be. But darling, please just let me be. Oh, they call me a voodoo woman, and I know the reason why. Oh, they call me a voodoo woman, and I know the reason why. When I raise up my hands, don't you know the sky begins to cry down? Oh, they call me a voodoo woman, and I know the reason why. Oh, they call me a voodoo woman, and I know the reason why. And I'm gonna tell all your men out there, if your woman's got some other man, got a rabbit foot in my pocket, toad frog in my shoe, crawdaddy on my shoulder, looking right straight at you. Got dust from a rattlesnake and a black spider bone. If that don't do it, baby, you better leave it all alone. They call me a voodoo woman, and I know the reason why. When I raise up my hands, don't you know the sky begins to cry down?
I'll read the one from your mom.
All right, we're back.
right.
You just heard a couple of tunes from the Blue Ribbon Band, who've been super great to the Killer Radio Show, which you're listening to right now on www.riverwestradio.com. If you're not tuning in live, check us out every Tuesday night from 8 to 10. If you tune into riverwestradio.com, you'll be able to find us. We come to you as the Cast of Killers Comedy Collective. We talk about some of the shows that we do. We talk about the things that are going around town, what's going on in River West, what's going on in your lives. You can tweet at Cast of Killers, #Killer Radio. Tell us what's going on in your life, and we'll talk about it. I promise you that.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we got a tweet right now. Eric?
Yeah, as teased before, Deborah Mason.
Sure.
She says she received her Mother's Day gift on 7/16/83 and 1/25/85.
Those are my birthdays. I'm two people.
Both of your birthdays.
No, that's my brother's birthday and my birthday for sure.
They last a lifetime.
Yeah, they last a lifetime for sure.
In Lael's case, maybe like moving into your basement a lifetime.
Yeah, maybe that's a lifetime sentence. I don't know yet. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Ryan Mason. I'm here with Eric Thorson. We're actually joined right now by Steve Breeze as well.
What's
Say
up,
hi,
buddy?
Steve.
What's going on?
Oh, there's
Hello,
Steve
camera.
Breeze. There's
I'm-
Steve Breeze.
I'm on camera now.
Steve Breeze is a local comic as well. He
Local
helps
legend.
us. He helps us to run our board. He helps us to run some of the tweets and Facebook posts that you see during the show.
Really terrible job of security. Also.
Oh yeah,
keep
well,
up with that. Keep
look
up with
at
that.
me, and then look at the scary people who come in.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey guys, come on!
Just be nice. Just can you take it outside?
Steve Breeze. Steve Breeze has been doing comedy for almost a year now,
Almost a
right?
year, yeah. Almost a year. Yeah.
You were you writing before too?
Yeah, I was writing.
Yeah.
Steve's one of my favorite writers in terms of just like jokes that I will go home and laugh my gut off to. You know, just like.
Are you laughing at my jokes or just at my poor delivery?
I think I laugh at both.
No, your delivery is getting a lot better.
Yeah.
Like it really is. Like and
Comes with
I really like your Sebastian character. too. I
Don't
think
treat
that's-
him like he's a work in progress.
yeah.
This guy's going out every day doing his thing.
Well, no, I'm not saying he's a work in progress.
Well,
I'm
we
just
all
saying-
are in some
Yeah,
respect.
just keep at it. is
You
all
don't
I'm
have
saying.
to, encourage me. I don't really care.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Well,
No,
then you
his
suck.
life will be
Yeah,
over
it's
soon.
fine.
He's
That's
gonna
what I
kill
want to
himself.
hear. I do better when people tell me I suck at
He's
things.
gonna kill himself soon. So
Yeah.
that's
No,
not
Sebastian might though, but I should let
Yeah.
everyone know that Sebastian will be at the Miramar tomorrow,
Yeah, there
and then
you
he's
go.
gonna try to make it to Karma.
Okay, Sebastian is a character in the Milwaukee comedy scene right now that
Yes.
he's got some problems, right? Like
He's got issues, a lot with Jots at his high school that beat him up.
Holding
and-
hands. That's adorable.
Yeah, sure. Then that like, what is it about comics that make people feel like they are the most troubled people ever? like I'm not a particularly troubled person, but when I tell somebody that I do comedy, they're just like, "Oh, what's what happened
Yeah.
to you?" You know. That's why like a Sebastian, like a troubled character, can really go
and
a long ways.
A lot of people like Sebastian, and they don't like me. I've actually been mistaken for
I'm one of them.
Sebastian, and not myself. That was
Yeah,
that was
Steve.
weird.
What's with your nails aren't painted? What's going on?
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
I'm actually I'm rereading Born Standing Up by Steve Martin. That's one of my favorite books.
I just spit that up.
Yeah, I'm just rereading it right now, and yeah, one of his quotes in the book is like, "If you're in the arts, that usually means that you've had a troubled childhood." You know what I mean? And
I feel like that's true for a lot of people, but
Yeah,
it's
for
not,
sure, that's
it
true
doesn't-
for a
it's
lot
not the rule, you know.
well, it's definitely not the rule.
I'm super protective of that notion. Like, it isn't the rule. Like, it's not the rule.
It's not the rule. It's definitely not the rule. But I mean, there are a lot of really good comics who have had a lot of messed up like childhoods,
for
and
sure.
then like that's their like like outlet is
Yeah,
you
sure.
know like they just
and
want
now
the attention.
and now Steve Martin is a bluegrass player. So like, are
Right.
there a lot
He's
of
always been
troubled
bluegrass,
bluegrass players? Bluegrass players tend to come up from troubled upbringings. We all know this. Definitely. So, Steve, you were in the battle royale.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which show were you in?
The cafe.
I was in the cafe.
Yeah.
Oh, the same one as us, right?
Yeah, and you I didn't watch either of you. I'm sorry.
It was it was one of the best prelim rounds though. I will say that. Like
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
strong.
yeah,
Matty
really
Field.
strong. Yeah, Matty Field.
Ian
yeah.
John.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I
no,
did not think
he's
I
one of
was
my
gonna
favorite
know.
Madison comedians.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
definitely.
He's-
Yes.
And he breaks the rules too. I mean, he purposely looks down at the stage, and
Oh, yeah,
he has that awkward character on stage, and he pulls it off. At first, when I first saw him, I had no idea if he was actually that character or if he was that was his actual life. The more I got to talk to him, it was actually his life.
Yeah, I think the Madison guys that came out
They
for that
all brought
contest,
it.
they're super funny
Yeah.
guys. And
Jay
part of it is that-
Amadanza, Chris Lay, Brian Morris actually is really funny.
David
too.
Leon.
David Leon, who unfortunately couldn't make it. He had made the finals and then got double booked.
If you get a chance to go see comedy in Madison, Amy's Cafe or Comedy on State, there's
Yeah.
a ton of good places to go.
The
Rigby,
yeah.
and the Argus.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Argus, yeah.
Go out and see a show there. I'm going to try and do a couple of those coming up here. We'll see what happens. I might have to take off a show. I might have to give the reins over to somebody to go do a show in Madison. We will see.
Well, I mean, you're from DeForest. I mean, like, like that's kind of your...
Yeah, it's my area.
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
I'll take a ride home too.
Oh, okay, yeah. As if your parents want to see you.
No, I will. I mean, your mom remembered your birthday. Like
That is true.
Yeah,
She
my
did.
my
Yeah.
mom has trouble doing that.
Sure.
On my birthday.
Yeah. Can we talk about your mom or no?
Yeah, we can talk about my mom.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
the viral
you want-
video.
Yeah, the viral video.
Yeah,
Oh
let's do
god,
that.
I didn't even. That didn't even.
Can I
pop in my
talk
head.
about that?
Yeah, go ahead.
let's
Go
do
ahead.
it.
Okay, so Steve's mom is in a viral video on YouTube, and it's not like what you'd think. It's not like she's a horrible person.
Yeah, it's not Optima.
Somebody
That's
was
not my mom.
somebody was horrible to her, and she was. I guess you can set this up. Why don't you set this up?
Well, just put it out there. She was the TSA agent in the sobbing woman. viral
right.
video.
Okay. Yeah.
And someone.
What would I YouTube to find that?
Yeah, sobbing woman Madison. That's pretty much all you have to YouTube. Just Google it; it'll show up.
Oh, really?
I looked it up for days, and I was reading all the comments down there, and they were actually positive. They were fighting for my mother, and I was really surprised. Someone waved.
I know that guy.
Yeah.
So your mom was like boarding a plane, and she was basically just harassed by.
No. My mom was the TSA agent.
Oh, she was.
Yeah, she's the yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
then
So she
what?
was well. The woman.
Wait, your mom's the TSA? My mind
Yeah.
is exploding.
Yeah.
She was the TSA agent, not the sobbing woman.
Okay.
She was the one touching the sobbing woman.
Oh, okay. Okay. Go on.
Yeah, well, I can't really talk too much about it. I really don't know what happened. All I know is that she called me 3 days before it happened and told me about the incident.
I'm on TV, Steve.
Yeah, that's how she was like, honey, I have bad news. I was on television. I was like, that's kind of good news. And she was like, well, remember that incident 3 days ago? I was like, oh, that one.
Get her to like say your Twitter name as.
Yeah, that's what I told her. I was like,
So
if
like part of
papers
you
stop
is like you're trying to be somebody that's at least in the public eye, or I guess like trying to be famous is such a weird thing to say, but like trying to be public in some way as a comedian. Like,
Sure.
Yeah.
was it weird to see like your mom achieving a weird public status? And like you being like, oh, that's terrible, but awesome in the same.
Yeah, no, I felt okay with it. I mean, I thought it was really hilarious. I wasn't, I can never take anything seriously. It's just,
and she's like a good person.
she's. I mean, it's not gonna be weird when she hugs me now. I mean, she's been doing that my entire life. So.
Start sobbing.
That's funny. That is funny. Oh, good to know.
That's awesome.
I want to say thank you to everybody who stuck around for the entirety of the show this week, and I'm sorry that the Bums didn't come back and try and ruin everything. It was close. It's a close one. I still feel like they're gonna be here and ruin everything, which is good that we have. Steve
and then the
Reeves
feed will
that
go
we
out
can throw
again.
to them.
Yeah. See you later.
I've actually been practicing what I'm gonna say to them.
What were you gonna say?
Take it outside. Go away.
Take it outside.
Just take it
Ooh, I
outside.
like that.
And I mean, then I'll swear. And I
It's
really
not a-
would, like. I want to get in their face, but I feel like then I'll get my face broken.
Yeah,
Oh man, I have a funny story to tell, and I'm probably gonna turn this into a joke. So this is the beginning of a joke. But
Sure.
I was in Pick and Save yesterday, the Pick and Save on North and Humboldt.
Yeah.
And this guy walks by this woman, and she gives him like the like that kind of noise, and
Do that again.
and like he turns to her and goes, "Don't turn your nose up at me." And she starts to go on about how like he didn't say excuse me, and these two people who are clearly having a bad day just started arguing with each other in the middle of the store, and all I could think was like, who says don't turn your nose up at me? Like not inside a Shakespearean play. Like that is the weirdest thing to say.
That is.
So that joke's gonna kill.
Yeah.
That made me think of the inner city program that they're working on right now to instead of sending kids to juvenile hall, they're going to send them into like Shakespeare camp.
Oh man, that is terrible. And they'll be like, "Don't turn your nose up at me. I will stab you in the heart." I feel like there would be a lot more heart stabbings, like as opposed to like gunning people down.
Oh,
I guess
that's the Leonardo DiCaprio.
they'll bake them into they'll bake their enemies into pies, basically. That's a Titus Andronicus reference. Anybody big Titus Andronicus fans? Not the band.
The band.
So thank you everybody who tuned in, who stuck around all night long. You got to hear some really funny people. Steve Breeze, thank you.
Yeah, no,
Damon
thank
Millard,
you.
Laura
Finally
Bites.
putting me on.
Do you have any shows coming up? I'll give you time to.
Do I? No, I don't have any. Like just doing my. I'll be at the Miramar in Karma tomorrow, Thursday at
Art Bar.
Art Bar.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'll be at the Karma show, working the door like usual. I'll be seating you.
Sure.
Treat me well.
If you're somebody who likes comedy and you like seeing some of the people that are on this show, come to the Art Bar open mic on Thursday.
Yeah.
It's this Thursday. It's every second and fourth Thursday of every month at Art Bar, one of the coolest places to go grab a beer.
Yes,
in
in
one of the
River
coolest
West, yeah,
places
for sure.
in River West.
Yeah.
And we should say thanks to River West Film and Video for supporting RiverWestRadio.com and creating RiverWestRadio.com and just being it. So big ups to them.
And Ryan Mason, you and Laura Bites co-host that. So I mean, two of the funniest comics in Milwaukee hosting an open mic.
No,
I mean,
the two funniest comics in Milwaukee, as far as I'm concerned.
as far as you're concerned,
you just do the basketball jokes, which really is.
Yeah.
Can I say, I love those basketball jokes.
I can't stand them. You do them very well.
Yeah,
and
totally. You secured second place with Dr. Duncanstein. I was like, oh my goodness, Dr. Duncanstein.
I just don't get any of them.
Yeah, I don't think there is worth getting because I think I talked to my friend who's like not a basketball fan, and I do these stupid jokes about basketball, and my friend is like, I don't watch basketball, but for some reason those are funny.
Yeah,
and
to be fair, stupid doesn't do him justice.
Yeah, they are
I think you just
very
watch this TV
stupid.
because you reference a new TV show or a popular TV show.
Exactly. Yeah.
So.
Well, come out on Thursday. Maybe you'll get to hear those. But thanks to everyone. We got a few tweets, and then we'll check on out. What do you got, Eric?
At Jorbaz, that's my roommate actually. He says that we're awesome. Thank you.
Yes, we are.
Thank you. Yeah. Tell us something we don't know, right? He says
I don't
the
hear
Brewers
that
up 7-2.
Nice.
This was about 15 minutes ago.
So we're broadcasting now. Brewers are up. We're gonna run the out of town scoreboard.
I feel like Eric just wanted the score update, and he just
Yeah.
sent a tweet to his roommate.
And he wants to be reminded the show or the date of the Green Bay show, Adventure Theater.
Do you know when that is?
I want to say June 9th.
June 9th?
June 9th, I want to say. It's a
and
Saturday. It's a Saturday.
If you want details on any of the dates, I'll post some of these dates onto the Killer Radio Facebook page. We're almost to 100 followers, so
Yeah,
please
yep.
go ahead and follow us and tell
Otherwise-
your friends, please. That would be awesome.
Otherwise, COKcomedy.com is everything that we do ever.
We want people to go to the Facebook page.
We should update. I don't think we have something for the radio show on the COK website. I think we should.
Yeah, we'll try and get
have
that
to
out there
update
as well.
I'll have
Yeah.
Sebastian like the page.
Yes, Sebastian should like
Sebastian
the
will
page.
like and Jason Hillman said that Jonah Jorkins right now is murdering at Nice Ash. So you
Yeah.
guys, if you're in Waukesha and
Yeah.
you're listening, you should probably go. If you're not already at the Nice Ash,
Or go to the next one. That would probably
go
make
to the
more
next one.
sense.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's a
considering
free
most people
show.
listen later.
It's a free show, and it's only once a month. And
Yeah, definitely.
it's always fantastic.
I've done that show. I did
Yeah,
that show
yeah.
with Johnny Beaner, and he was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh my goodness, Johnny Beaner. Oh my goodness.
So
Local,
thank you to
legend,
everyone.
Johnny
Yeah.
Beaner.
Thank you to everyone who tuned in. Oh, check out Johnny Beaner's YouTube video of a graduation
Yeah,
ceremony.
that was great.
So funny.
That was great.
Google YouTube Google YouTube, and you'll find the YouTube website, and then YouTube Johnny Beaner graduation ceremony. Very funny stuff.
I love all like Johnny Beaner, like all of his
The
jokes are
characters
so
and
good.
stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
the characters and everything.
Yeah, definitely,
He's
definitely.
so good.
Does he still do the horny goat or no?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Ryan and I we did that when it was in the volleyball thing. Remember that
Yeah.
when it was still cold outside? Yeah. Nothing like doing comedy while people are yelling out "bump set spike."
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, we'll leave you. This has been another installment of Killer Radio.
Yes.
And we'll check with you guys next week, 8 o'clock on Tuesday, riverwestradio.com. And we'll see you at ARPA. We'll see you at all the shows coming up. And I'm going to play us
Hopefully,
out with another
Karma.
song.
Hopefully, Karma.
Yep,
On
and
the 11th.
And Karma on the 11th. I'm going to play us out with another song from the Blue Ribbon Band. Check them out. Go to their website. Find them on Facebook. This song is called Never Coming Back. And we'll check you guys next week. See ya.
Yeah. Thank
Later.
you.
I'll leave you to the act, 'cause I ain't never coming back. You said it the last time, it'd be the last, but I should've